on, take a second. And we're live! Walky Talky live stream with Jman. Jman.
Oh, what's going on? What's going on? Thanks for having me, Ood.
Yes, sir. By the way, if you can, like, get close to your microphone, you are a little bit low, but it's... yeah.
Apologies. Is this better?
Maybe more.
You think? Really? Oh, shit.
Yeah, there you go. This is better.
Turn this up. Yeah, we good? We good?
Yeah, it's maybe a little bit more. I'll assume that's good. And Sage's Hit Cabs. Well, for just a couple minutes more, I think. I don't know how much longer you can stay. You said you. Yeah.
I don't have much longer, but yeah, I'll stay on and kick it for a little bit. It's always good to be honest. It's been a minute. I think the last time I was on was after I did my Pain or Sukuna versus the Akatsuki video, and that was forever ago.
Yeah, because I remember it. No, I know exactly when you came on because Pal World was still relevant.
yeah, that's true. Oh god, it's been forever. Good to be back.
And like we were saying off stream, I do want to get you back on soonish, maybe a week or 2 weeks or maybe 3. I don't know. To talk with Mello as well. I think because we wanted to talk about like where Neji would scale with power scaling and like how that works out. That that tuning exams era. But yeah,
were we also supposed to do something with Sarda as well?
I don't remember. I gotta go back.
Well, I mean, that was the original premise of that Mello video, was to talk with the Sarda thing. Granted, that one of that stream that we talked to him about it, he seemed a lot more tame than he initially let on. So maybe we don't even need to do it anymore.
Yeah. But... well. Yeah. Okay. I will say. Actually, I forgot what I was gonna say. Someone else go.
Say.
Let's see. Yeah.
So,
okay. Here,
J-Man. I don't think you and I have talked, dude. What's How are you, bro? Tell me about yourself.
Yo, can you guys hear me first of all? Like, is my mic better?
It's a little bit
quiet.
Yeah, it's quiet, eh? What the? I'm not even sure what's going on. I just gotta turn up a bit more, man. Input volume, probably.
Yeah, you may have to like go to your voice settings in in Discord.
How's this?
Oh yeah,
better?
That's better.
Or am I like too loud? Am I like too loud now? I don't want to.
Yeah, I mean, hey, it better be too loud than too quiet. I can just turn you down on my end.
Okay, fair enough. I just don't want to blow up the stream. Okay, hopefully this is okay. Yeah, well, about J-Man, I've started the Boruto channel about a year from now, or a year before this. Yeah, I don't know. I've just been chilling. I haven't been super consistent until like as of like the past like couple of months. But yeah, I'm pretty new to this whole thing. But I enjoy talking about Naruto. I've always loved Naruto. I love Boruto, obviously. But yeah, that's pretty much J-Man. That's all I do. I just do Boruto videos for the most part.
I love that. What's your favorite video you've put out so far?
Favorite video? It's hard to say because I feel like my favorite videos are usually the ones that don't get a lot of views. So it's hard for me to like kind of back it up. I feel like the ones that do well for a reason. But I'd say my favorite video overall is probably why Kawaki can win into Blue Vortex. That's probably my favorite video.
I love that. Is that like just like a narrative analysis kind of video?
Yeah, it's just a narrative analysis. I'm not some type of power scaler or anything like that. So I was just pretty much talking narratively, yeah.
Let's go. I love that.
You got Star Wars on your channel too?
Yeah, the Star Wars never kicks off for me, man. I'm pretty sure I got to make a new channel for that, but Star Wars is my second love for sure. Yeah.
Now I will say, because I'm the guy who watches freaking everyone. I'm the only YouTuber that does it. I don't know. It just feels like it, but at least around here, compared to Kamui. But okay, anyway, of your channel, I'm not gonna pretend like I've seen every single video, but. Of your channel, J-Man, I think my favorite video from you is your Understanding Sasuke Uchiha video.
Oh, you see, I love that video, bro, but it just didn't do too well. So I feel like, I don't know, maybe people just weren't messing with it or not. So it sounds weird for me to like it. But yeah, I put like the most effort I probably ever have in that video alone. Yeah. So yeah, that's definitely in my top 5 for sure.
Fair enough. Here, I'll go ahead and put that.
What's weird is that's sick. I feel like that's kind of how it goes, though. Like have you ever heard so like A-list actors. They'll say, you do 2 for them, 1 for you. Like essentially like doing 2 movies for the fans, for the studios, like big blockbuster things. and then one like artsy project that like kind of like, you know, tickles your actor brain or whatever.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the approach that I think I started taking whenever I started doing crossverse stuff, because like I like crossverse stuff a lot, but the algorithm hates it whenever you've established a niche already. And
Yeah.
so like that's kind of are you kind of like in that spot where you're like I want to put out content that like people like, but then also do like videos that I'm really passionate about, even if they don't do well, because that's kind of like where I've been at the last couple months, and
Yeah.
I think it keeps me going, you know.
Yeah. I'd say I'm probably in the same boat. Like, for whatever reason, I'm definitely more so in the Boruto niche and like not fully into the whole Naruto niche. Like, whenever I do a Naruto video, I'm not pulling the same amount of numbers as I pull in my Boruto videos. I don't even know why that's the case, considering, you know, it's under the same franchise, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to get out of that now. Maybe I just keep uploading Naruto if I wanted to, but yeah, I'd
I
like to
think it's the
post
only thing you
Naruto.
can do. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
at that point, you're kind of like settled in. You either just ride the wave and deal with the lower numbers until it picks off, or you just
Right.
don't do it, which I don't recommend that one. I recommend just
Yeah.
putting them out regularly or saving them and switching later on. That could be an option. That's kind of like what I'm doing. Granted, in my case, I only put out videos I care about. I don't do videos for the fan. This is what I want to talk about. Half the reason I take so long videos now is because I care too much about the videos I'm doing, for that matter. But I would say if you want to do them, start doing them sooner rather than later.
Okay.
Don't worry
Yeah.
about the views, and eventually it will pick up more so. Eventually, YouTube's going to decide, okay, your niche is
Yeah,
Right,
you
but
know
it's
what?
going to
Yeah,
take a
that's
little bit of
probably what I'm
time,
gonna end
probably.
up doing now. Yeah, that's good advice.
Yeah. Well, because one of the things I was gonna say is like, so because I've done a lot of crossverse, I think I have a good amount of like experience with this stuff. And
Mm.
one of the like my first JJK video I did it about Gojo at a very important time, like whenever a lot of people were talking about Gojo. So it was a hot topic, and it took like 4 days. It had like 150 views in 4 days, and then it shot up to like 12K on like days 5 and
Wow.
6, you know. So
See, I hate when that happens. I don't get what like makes it delay so
Yeah.
much.
yeah, so essentially,
It's so stupid.
yeah,
Like,
so
why
essentially
they
what TG,
have to do that? Or
yeah,
shoot up to like 20K in one day, then it doesn't get another view for the
Always
next
going
3
off.
years. I'm like,
yeah.
why did they do that?
Yeah. Well, so essentially what TG was telling me is like whenever he's done crossverse stuff, or like not crossverse stuff, but like stuff outside of, you know, just Naruto content, that's usually how it goes. Like if it's a popular topic at the time, there's a good chance it'll catch traction eventually, like in the next few days. But the first couple days are gonna be ass because the algorithm is like, oh, okay, like you make Naruto content, so the people we're gonna push this out to are Naruto fans. It doesn't know that you're not doing Naruto content, no matter what your title says, no matter what, you know, any of that. It'll look at that secondarily once you've established that niche. So like for example, like my Godzilla video I did crazy numbers, but I uploaded it right after the like new Godzilla movie came out. And so a lot of people were talking about it, and it just like it blew up really quick. But I also, one of the strategies that I think if you're trying to like expand into that Naruto niche as well is like do crossver or do like cross niche stuff involving both of them. So like
Okay.
you're still getting your Boruto following in there and you're getting the Naruto stuff, because like with the Godzilla thing it was like Godzilla versus the Bijou. So it's like it's still going out to my niche, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then it's also reaching, you know, a niche that I'm not connected with, but since it was popular, it hit off, you know.
And I'll
It's a
be
good-
honest, like I don't watch every video from everyone. That's just way too much. The reason I watched your Godzilla video was exclusively because I had just watched the Godzilla
Wow.
movie. Like, in fact, I could tell that you
Yep.
were doing that. It was like perfect timing. I was like, I honestly,
Yeah.
before you uploaded it, the same video idea came to my mind. So it was like perfect that you did it.
Yeah. Well, the thing was too, like I looked it up and I looked up like Godzilla versus the Bijou. And the only thing I could find was like a 5.5 minute video from like 4 years ago of somebody talking about Godzilla versus Kurama. And like it was okay, but it wasn't like some like crazy, cinematic experience or like in-depth scaling. And so I was like, oh, like this is kind of an untapped topic essentially. And then the same thing with the Avatar stuff. Like I did 3 Avatar videos, and it was right after the new Avatar series came out, and it was like Avatar versus the tuning exams, and it did like 15K, and then like Avatar versus the Sasuke retrieval mission. And so like I guess my point is if you're going to branch into a different niche, whether it be Naruto or something else, I would recommend blending it with your current niche and then making sure you're doing it at a strategic time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now I'm kind of regretting not making that Minato video I was gonna make when that fucking one shot came out. That would have been a perfect time for that.
Yeah, no, I'm in the same boat. I had some Minato video ideas. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do these.
Right.
Yeah. Now I will say, just on the Avatar thing, just throwing it out there, I fundamentally disagree that they are lightning timers in terms of speed in Avatar. Yeah, and that just breaks the scaling for the rest of the video. But it's still entertaining videos. I think that's like where a lot of people have contention as well.
I think so too. I think like the way that, because like what makes people wary about that, I think, is like the fact that like arrows are difficult for them to dodge, So the way that you rationalize that is either you say that lightning is significantly slower in that universe, or arrows are significantly faster. You know what I mean? And like it's a cartoon, so it's like, the creators aren't really thinking about that.
Exactly.
But just the fact that Iroh is like able to react to natural lightning, I was like, oh, okay, so this is like a genuine point of scaling that you can use. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, anytime you go into crossverse, it can get kind of difficult because people don't like that kind of scaling. For some reason, people are more so comfortable with like light speed statements and then chain scaling off of that. For example, like the Reikage, his lariat is said to be like near light or like light, right? And so whenever Naruto and KCM1 like outspeeds him, they're like, oh, okay, he's FTL. Therefore, everyone who's relative to him is FTL. But there's no like specific number put on it. Like people, for some reason, I think it makes people uncomfy when you start to like get in the nitty gritty and like dial down exactly how fast or exactly how powerful, because a lot of it is really contentious,
Yeah. And that's the thing.
But
it's almost like the lesser of two evils. There's probably a word for it that I'm not thinking of. But like, for the sake of the video, you pretty much have no choice but to choose the broad scaling to where they're about equal to the Naruto verse to make the video. Because if you're making Godzilla versus the tailed beast and he just gets fodderized by the one tails, you don't have a video. And so like that's probably realistically wasn't gonna happen. But like, for the sake of the video, you got to go with the random novel scaling that puts them up to the freaking highest tier possible, basically.
Well, and that's why, like, I try to, whenever I do crossverse stuff, like I talked to Six about this the other day. I was like, because the first interaction I had with Six was him reacting to my Gojo versus versus every Naruto villain video, and he liked part of it, he didn't like other parts of it, and so like we just having a conversation, and we were able to connect over the last couple of weeks. It's been awesome. But I was talking to him about that, and I was like, yeah, I feel like when doing crossverse stuff, it's fair to give like a high-end interpretation or a low-end interpretation as long as you make it clear. And so for the Gojo stuff, I was like, all right, at the high end, depending on how you interpret Kashimo's electricity and stuff, you can get him to, a couple times FTL if you go by that interpretation. But then like you can also go Mach 3 and like say like that's like really fast in verse 2. So I think in crossverse, you kind of have to like bite the bullet and be like, okay, I'm either going to give an interpretation that makes this make sense, or I'm going to say like one side gets absolutely slaughtered. Like Godzilla is not FTL in the legendary movies. He's just not. But based on certain interpretations, you can get him there.
Exactly. And I definitely think that's one of the things that I really, really love about your videos is that you do make that distinction. You clarify, like, pretty much, if not every time, then pretty much every time. You give both interpretations or like the high end and the low end, and just say where you're going to scale them, why you're
Yeah.
going to scale them. I personally just think that's important to do. But yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I never want to say like a character if it's not true. I never want to say a character is definitively this speed or definitively has this attack potency or whatever, you know.
Yeah, it just makes it more clear and
especially, like-
removes bias.
Yeah, for sure. Especially like when diving into quest tier. I will say I do have to go. My lady just got home, so I'm gonna spend some time with her. But Jman, good connecting with you, bro. I wish you the best of luck on everything. And Ood, Kamui, always good to see you guys as well.
Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, we'll
man.
have future.
Oh yeah. But take it easy, guys.
All right.
Take
Yeah.
care, brother. Cool. I didn't know that guy was an actor. That's very impressive.
Well. Yeah, J-Man, have you seen Pokemon? If
Was
you
any of
wanted
that
to
live, by
continue
the
on
way?
that.
or
No,
were
we're
we
live.
just,
Yeah, we're live.
Pre-streaming.
Oh, we're
Okay, I
live?
wasn't sure. I was like,
Yeah.
yeah. So, by the way, I'm gonna do at least a little bit of a walk, but like, how garbage do I sound?
Yeah, you're fine for now. I know that like you're saying that because of all the like 20 different messages. I was like, oh, the audio from all these videos I was these past 2 days. But besides that,
Well, whatever. I'm not gonna. I say I'm not gonna do like 5 miles, knowing me, I probably will, and accidentally do that. But it's not fair, bro. Once I start, I can't. I'm trying to only do like 1 or 2 miles.
yeah, all right.
But anyway. Oh
Um,
fuck! I forgot to work on my video today. Shit.
by the way, J-Man, the rage bait it absolutely is working. Just looking at the comments.
It's working?
Yes, sir.
Let's go. Now I called it. I'm telling you, that's what you gotta do nowadays. It's all about rage bait.
Shout out
check the thing.
Machiavelli the Dawn. Bro hasn't said a single words in lowercase.
Just type in all caps.
Yes. I see the trash can emoji. I got you, Machiavelli.
What
Is
is
this
he
like a
mad?
comment section thing?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, he's mad.
No.
I mean,
I'm not paying attention.
you know, it's fun.
Not clickbait. That's funny.
Yeah, but
Rewatching the Pokemon movies, rewatching all of SpongeBob, rewatching all of Naruto,
Yo,
rewatching
all
Death Note,
SpongeBob.
rewatching Hunter x Hunter, rewatching Attack on Titan. I have so many things to rewatch. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I gotta do a SpongeBob watch party. Honestly, we'll go on Twitch for that.
No, dude, Oodie, I hope you would be down to rewatch all of SpongeBob with me because
Did
I love SpongeBob.
did I send you those sponge comms from the one YouTuber employee a million?
Yeah, you sent me. I bookmarked the
Okay,
SpongeBob thing,
Okay. Just making
but I
sure.
want to like actually rewatch all the episodes too, not just the YouTube videos on them. Like, I want to actually watch.
Fair enough.
That's just gonna take so much time. We'll have to make that like a 1 episode a night thing where we try to just spend maybe 2 episodes because they come in like 15 minutes, but we spend like half an hour. We don't spend 80 minutes talking about each scene. Like we have to just watch it and nothing more.
Yeah.
Maybe we could talk about it on stream collectively, but like we can't be analyzing it while we watch it.
Okay, we could turn this into a game to where we have like 3 lifelines. We're able to pause the movie to talk 3 times. That will make us pick and choose when we do and don't want to waste them.
Yeah, I like that. I love that idea.
Okay.
That's good. We should just make that a thing for any watch thing we do from now on. We have like the 3, not for stream video reactions. That's a little bit different,
Yeah.
but for off stream stuff, we have 3 lives.
I like that.
Basically,
Yeah.
if you pause it a 4th time, you can't finish the episode. That's the consequence. And we don't do that. Obviously.
That's the stupidest thing I heard
That's
of.
brilliant.
I love it. We could do that with
It's a good,
Platinum
like,
In
thing,
too.
like, it's not shit. I definitely watch way more than that 1 mile I was supposed to do.
All I know is that chat is saying,
This is the biggest derailment ever.
all I know is that chat is saying that anonymous loner is right and that they're blocking this channel. Thoughts?
What?
Anonymous loner.
Yeah, shout out to Anonymous
Why would
Loner.
why would they block this channel?
Well, because
Why would they block this
Saga
channel?
because the Anonymous Loner's right. That's why.
What does he write? Well,
Oh, I
why
think
would they block
I
this
think they're
channel?
blocking a channel that's like not us. It's someone in the chat. But listen, I'm not looking. I don't know. Anyways.
Probably talking about ABD or something. But
Okay. Well, anyways.
anyway,
So, hi Jman, how you doing?
We're doing good, boys. We're doing good. It's been a pretty chill night with the guys from Walky Talky podcast so far.
All right, sounds good.
actually, speaking of the Walky Talky podcast, can you do our intro real quick?
Yeah, what do I have to say?
Whatever you want. You just do the intro, however you want to do it.
Oh, wait, an intro, but we've been streaming for how long? You guys just gonna like cut it up or
That's
like?
besides the point. Just kidding. Just do
Oh.
the intro real quick.
Yo, it's your man Jman, and we're at the Walky Talky podcast with my boy Kamui and Oodie. We're discussing all types of anime tonight, so I hope you guys enjoy. Is that good?
Yeah, all types of anime except
give it
for
a
the one
passing
in the
grade?
title.
Yeah, except the one in the title and the one that
I was
actually
gonna say,
know.
I was gonna say, or either that, or we would then transition to only one anime for the rest.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
that's fair.
You know, J-Man,
Knowing us,
Ah, fuck.
while we're at it, just so we don't forget later, can you also do the outro right now?
The outro?
Yeah. So we don't forget.
Fuck, man, I don't even usually do an outro. My outro is always like the same, so I just say the same shit.
that's
on my
fine. You
channel.
can paraphrase your outro.
Then you're
Walky
used to
style.
it. Yeah, just use the one you always use.
Well, what do you guys call your members? What do you guys call your members?
The Walky
You guys have like a
Talkers.
name for your guys? The Walky Talkers?
Or the city hearers as
Oh
well.
yeah, the city hears.
The city hearers?
Yeah, because they
City
hear
as
us
an S.
instead of talking, and they usually sit.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm just gonna say the Walky Talkers.
Okay.
Anyways, y'all, if you enjoyed this podcast and you're trying to join the Walky Talky podcast, make sure you join us in the description below on Discord. Also, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and comment if you disagree with any of our opinions tonight. We'll be sure to read all the comments.
You can also comment if you agree, by the way, guys.
We'll
It's
be
okay.
sure to
Oh,
read
sorry.
all
Most of the time they
comments.
disagree with me, so I usually just say if you disagree, comment, which usually
Well, I
generates
do think that
more.
is the case for us too, but just in case they agree, lots of comments.
Yeah.
All the comments
Yeah, I'm not
will
used
be
to that.
read. Whether or not it's by us, that's up to the question, but they will be read.
I'll tell you what, I'll read every single comment and respond to
There
every
we go.
single one.
All right.
That's
Sounds
pretty
good.
awesome.
Yeah.
So if you're watching 5 years from now, comment down below to see if he's kept true to his word.
No, I will keep true. Like, you guys think I'm kidding right now. I'm being 100% serious.
All right. Perfect.
I love it.
Okay.
Oh my god, I
Get
can't
the
wait to
engagement going.
go in my basement where it's less hot.
Okay.
Wait,
So,
Kamui, have you been walking this entire time?
Yeah. Well, I was
What?
at the start as well.
yeah, I mean, have you
For
seen the
podcast,
title of the podcast?
Oh, it's the
What is the
Walky
title?
Talk. Oh my.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all connecting now. It's all connecting now. Wow. Do you always walk on your podcast?
Yeah, absolutely.
No.
We try to have at least, well, I always do, because even what I'm about to do right now is still going to entertain the walkie aspect. It's just going to
Right.
be inside. I'm going to switch to I have a wireless mic, which is a lot better than what I'm using right now. And I will be using that. That's
God.
usually what I use in the podcast. But
And you'll just
I
pace
have
back
a
and
lot
forth
of
in your room.
basically, I'm going to pace back and forth in the basement,
Yeah.
as well as cook
Sick.
on stream. I have to make 2 meals on this stream, in fact.
Ooh, meal prep.
He'll be clanging forks together for the next 3 hours, so get used to that.
That's amazing.
That's well, it's better when you stream. When I stream, that's more of a problem, because Discord, there's 2 layers of noise suppression. When Oodie streams, there's the one I already have, and then there's the Discord itself. When I stream, you only get the one, and admittedly, it doesn't prevent noisy clankety clangs.
Bro's
Wow.
playing the drums half the
This is
time, I swear to
actually
God.
Walkie-talkie. Damn.
Okay. So, J-Man, this
Impressive.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Andy's gone. Andy's back. Welcome back.
Okay. I was switching.
All right.
Crap. Wrong mic.
Yeah, I get to. God. Thankfully, there hasn't been too many clips to cut up, so the bad audio quality isn't the end of the world yet.
All right. Do you hear me?
All right.
Wow,
That's what
amazing
I'm
quality,
saying,
yes.
bro. It's every time. It's like a light and
I
day.
can
It's
hear
like a
the
flipping the
bass and
light
everything
switch.
in his voice.
Oh no.
Holy,
I know.
sound like a different dude.
Well, the problem is, so I could technically, because I actually bought everything I needed to do this, just to find out you can't actually do this on Discord. But I could bring my wireless mic, the audio interface I got, and use an adapter that works for the phone, just bring a backpack with me and walk outside with a good mic. If only the mobile Discord let me choose microphone inputs, but it doesn't. So it automatically will be my headphones that I listen in. There's no way to do it. We haven't tested on StreamYard, but StreamYard sucks, so we never bothered to test it. But yeah, in theory, maybe I could do it there, but I'm not even sure. I don't know why mobile Discord doesn't let you do this, because I literally could use my good mic outside every stream. It wouldn't be a problem, if not for that.
I will say, it may be possible to switch it if you use the web version of Discord on your phone.
I don't think you can.
I think you can.
I don't think there is a web version for Discord on the phone.
No, but I'm
Discord,
using the version on the
web
computer.
browser.
But anyways.
Let me try. Well, let me see.
Okay, this is
I don't know my
freaking
login.
experimental stream tonight, I guess. Screw topics we could be diving into. Let's worry about it.
Is there a way to check your login information?
I don't even know what you're.
Oh wait, yeah, there is. Okay.
Okay. Well. Jman, I'm gonna be honest.
Continue talking.
So, of the 3 streams minimum we had planned this week, this was by far the one I was most excited for and anticipating. And to no fault of your own, it's been absolutely terrible. So,
why is it terrible?
Only in some regard. Well, it's because of Kamui. I blame him entirely.
I mean, it was pretty hype when
it could be unplanned off script.
Bro actually took that to
terrible
heart.
Is a harsh
crazy
word. That's a harsh word. How could you say it's terrible? I can't believe he dissed you like that, Jman.
Oh
I mean, I'm used to it. Most of my podcasts are pretty terrible, so yeah, this adds up.
Well, I say this in contrast to, again, I was very excited about this because, okay, I was freaking hyping you up to Kamui before this. I don't remember exactly what I was saying, but I was like, oh my god, Kamui.
Oh yeah, I know
Yeah,
exactly what you're saying.
up.
You're saying that if there was anyone we would replace Trippy with, it would be Jman.
And I haven't even talked to him yet, yeah. As the third permanent member of the podcast, of all people, I would like
Trippy's definitely not listening to this podcast. We can guarantee that.
Chat, clip that.
Hold on.
And send it to Trippy.
Yeah, if you can get a hold of him, good luck with that.
Yeah, I added him on Discord.
Yeah, actually,
he never added me back, though.
It makes sense considering his track record.
Yeah.
No, but it's funny.
I'm surprised
because...
we got what we got on that one comment there that he replied to there.
Yeah, the community post he makes once every 6 months whenever he logs into the freaking internet, apparently. He just off the grid.
This is just very interesting. Oodie, this is interesting. I think you're right. There might be one downside to this, but I can select input devices on the web browser version.
Oh, you mean wait, but the web browser version doesn't exist, Kamui. You can't do that.
I thought it didn't exist. But it let me do it.
No, but Kamui was so sure, so it must not exist. Okay.
Because every time I tried to do it in the past, it just brought me to the app, and I was like, "Fuck! I guess it doesn't exist."
Okay.
I got it to work. The only potential problem anyway, is just like with StreamYard, when I don't use the app, I had to keep the phone open on the app. And if I ever left the app, it would disconnect me from the call. I have a suspicion that will be the case with this. But if it's not the case, that would be... Wait a minute, hold on.
Perfect.
Maybe it's not. No, it's still connected on my phone right now.
Let's go.
That's great. Oh, hold on.
Okay. Freaking revolutionary.
I almost want to test this right now.
All it took was 5 minutes of ingenuity.
Okay, hold on.
Could have saved 6 months worth of bad audio quality.
Because if this works, I can buy the power adapter, like the mobile power adapter would need to use the interface. Well, I could just not use the interface, but it won't sound as good. But at the very least, let's do a little testaroon here. Okay, we keep talking while I figure this out.
Okay, well, so Jman, like I was saying, I was hyping you up to Kamui. Specifically, something that I told him was, and this is paradoxical, but you're like Trippy if Trippy had our energy. It's so weird.
Well, I don't know who Trippy is. I've never seen him on your cast either, so I can't really.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
True or not.
Yeah, we haven't seen him on our cast either.
Well, I'm glad I have your energy at least. Like I don't know. Like you guys are pretty energetic. Me on the other hand, I don't know. I can be kind of silent sometimes, but I'm vibing as long as y'all know that.
I mean, I can tell in your videos. Like again, like I don't know about you, Kamui, because like I know you haven't seen his videos. I don't think, but he just feels like Trippy and us at the same time.
That's pretty awesome.
Wait, Trippy and who?
All right. I'm about to test this real quick, so I'm gonna leave and rejoin.
Okay. Well, while Kamui's doing that, Jman, did you have any specific topics you wanted to talk tonight, or just going completely off?
I'm just going with the flow, man. I mean, we can talk about pretty much anything, bro. I don't really care. Maybe preferably things that I've seen fully, so I can actually have like a decent take. But besides that, like, I'm down for literally whatever, even if I haven't finished like the manga or the anime or anything like that. So.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it steered in that direction. To be fair, Kamui likes talking regardless.
Do I sound good right now? Do I sound the same as before?
Kamui, you're slightly less than you were in terms of quality.
Like slightly worse or quieter?
Quieter.
Yeah, at least quieter.
Okay. I don't know why, but that's interesting. Let me see if I can figure that out.
All right. Well. God. But yeah, we can at some point here transition to Naruto / Boruto. And by the way, Jman,
no rush.
I don't know if you've noticed, me and Kamui, we like to talk a lot. And so, well, first of all, just expect to get interrupted, and we don't mean to do it on purpose. We're just puppy dogs. We're just too excited.
I figured.
That's what
I figured. I've seen a couple of your podcasts. And I'm like, okay. I mean, these guys run the show, so I'm just gonna, go with the flow, and hopefully you guys can carry me. Honestly.
Fair enough. But then the second thing is the fact that not only do we like to talk a lot, we like to talk a lot for a long time, exponentially multiplying the amount of talking a lot that we like to do. And so if you want to leave early, go for it, because we'll probably be going for like 6 hours.
Just leave out of nowhere?
Not out of nowhere.
Without kissing the homies goodnight? No.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll be here for a minute.
Kissing the homies goodnight. Yeah, you be here for now. I'm just saying.
I'll kiss the homies goodnight before I leave. But I'm not going to leave anytime soon. Unless you guys want me out. In that case.
No. I wasn't saying. I was just saying, like 5 hours in, if you're like, oh my God, when are we ending? It's like 3 a.m. I want to go to bed. That's what I'm saying. It's like...
No, I'm a night owl, man. And I'm off work tomorrow. So I'm actually just cooling. The only thing I got to do tonight is watch The Acolyte. And then go to sleep.
Okay, good. The other thing that we like to do around here is, so Kamui's the walkie guy, and I wish I could be the walkie guy, but Kamui keeps me chained to my bed. I'm a slave, so I'm not allowed to leave. And so because of that, Kamui, he's just chilling. He's fine. He'll stay here the whole time. Yeah, every like 30 to 60 minutes, bathroom break. Speaking of which. Yeah.
Wait, 30 to 60 minutes?
I drink a lot of water. Like I said, I want to be a walkie guy. Like, I'm an athlete.
Isn't it supposed to be like 4 liters of water minimum a day? Is that how much you're supposed to drink? I don't know, bro. I don't think I drink enough water.
Yeah, I definitely drink enough water. That's the problem.
Fair enough. Yeah, I need to just start drinking more water. I'm honestly dehydrated right now. Yeah, maybe I should go grab a glass or something.
By the way, I'm looking in the audience of the Discord. There is space, and then there's Hay Station. Except that isn't Hay Station. That is Hateniko Oneers.
Oh,
And
thought it was
yeah,
trippy.
I don't know what the string of code ID number letter change thing he did is, but it looks like
It's cryptic.
a Kroger's barcode.
he's cryptic.
Cryptic indeed. And no Kamui, we
Okay,
can't hear
I
you.
was
Okay, there you are.
experiencing technical difficulties for a
You can
minute
tell.
there. We'll have to figure that out, but there's progress to be made in this idea. Good to know.
You know, probably good to test it off stream rather than on, but like we'll figure it out.
You know what, Oodie? I was curious.
Okay.
Hay Station. He just changed it. Hay Station.
Oh, there we go. All right, back to Hay Station.
So Hay Station
back, Hay
is
Station.
a very special member of our Discord. Don't worry about why. That's besides the point, but he is very special. He's dear to us. He was the inspiration for Cam's birthday present, to say the least.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay.
Cam. I've spoken to Cam a couple times.
Shout outs Cam. We love Cam.
Shout out
around here.
Cam.
Okay, so back
Anyway,
to things that we do
moving
now.
away from all the shows that aren't Naruto and Boruto, we can now talk about the real meat and potatoes, the best of the best
meat.
stuff.
Okay,
the
before
juice.
that, I had one more segue. I'm gonna share my screen.
Okay.
Never mind.
Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
share my screen.
Oh fuck! I was about to walk away from the screen. You gotta be kidding me. I need to make my food.
Okay, well, I'm only gonna
Alright,
share it for
do you
just a
think?
second. Well, no, I'm gonna keep sharing it, but you can walk away after this. Okay. Someone said hello to us in
Kamui,
Dara
Dara
chat.
Shika-
Shikaku's
right now?
gaming. That's cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
someone
wait,
said
go ahead.
hello to us in chat. Jman,
Okay.
A space.
I want you
Yeah.
to say hello back to them.
I'm a little nervous. Is he saying something mean?
No.
Wait,
They're
let me
just
see.
saying hello, and for very
Oh.
cute hello emojis.
Okay.
But I want you
come
to say
on,
hello
dude.
to them.
What's his name? Oh, dude, are you gonna make me? Bro, you're gonna make me- nah.
This is why we're
Ant-
doing
Can
this.
you pronounce
Yes.
the name for us?
Bro,
Congratulations,
Bro,
you
come
found the
on.
point of this.
Come on, what? What's his? You guys gotta give me a
Got it.
hint. I'll just give him a nickname. I'll call him Hant. Hant, hello. How are you doing today, man? I hope you're enjoying the podcast so far. Thanks for clocking in. Make sure you leave a like though. Make it worth it for us.
All right, but thankfully Kamui wouldn't dare disrespect a city hearer, so let's hear it, Kamui. Say hello to them.
Yeah, exactly. So, Hantanarina Randria Safara,
Marina
hello back to you.
Safara. Wow.
Gotta love it.
That's
Okay,
a
well,
long name
now that
for
we got
what?
that out of the way, all right. So,
That's a long name.
Just so you know, this is our first time seeing that name too. Like I
That's
had to really
insane.
try to not screw that up. I try my best anyway.
and
I'm
I
just
see
gonna call you
Sauron
Hant for
too.
now on, bro.
Sauron, if you want to come on, you can. But yeah. With that being said, Kamui, I don't know if you noticed, I separated podcast topics into intro topics, and that's its own dedicated channel now.
I didn't notice, but that's awesome.
Right? So good. I also went through, I added way more intro topics from the podcast topics so that we're just going to have them as intro topics now. So we got 30 different intro topics to the point that I don't even, either we're going to dedicate every new stream to intro topics all the time, or we're just going to skip over half of these per intro topic time. But it's time for intro topics.
Or we're just gonna have to be inconsistent. We'll have to pick maybe 3 that were just our favorites to show guests and
Sure,
move
sure.
on or something because yeah, we have too many of these things we just want to show every guest.
Well, I don't know, because it's because this is the first time I've done this, and it's I separated them all. It's they're all, some of them are new. I feel like we could maybe do all of them, or maybe a speed lightning round that's actually going to be 3 hours, knowing our lightning round reaction times. But with that said, J-Man,
Let me see how many we got.
Yes, sir.
where's Trippy?
I don't know. Trippy's gone. Is he in jail with Mello right now or what? I haven't seen that guy in a minute.
Kamui, did you see that?
No, I have no idea what you're talking
Okay.
about.
So Kamui hasn't been
was
a
in
dedicated walkie-talkier in this past week. So Kamui, on the video section, I uploaded a video. Mello is in trouble. Prison update?
Wait, in React?
2 days
Or
ago.
Suggestions?
No. I uploaded it on the channel.
Oh.
55-second video.
Okay.
From the previous stream that you weren't on with the Cloud Ninja podcast. 132 views 2 days ago. Mello is in trouble. Prison update?
So what happened?
Well,
It would be.
yeah, Free Game was saying something about it, and then Bara moved on in a hilarious manner, which is why I uploaded 55-second clip.
So wait, was Mello on the stream when that happened?
No, Mello's not on this. In fact, he might be in jail for all I know. I don't know if Free Game was joking or not. He never clarified. So.
That's what I was about to say. So like, was that real?
I don't know. Either way,
Should we ask him?
that's funny. Going down
Is
to
he
the
streaming
comments,
right now?
we got a lot of comments here. Monstrous Mellow, shout out Hey Station. We got Jman, free Mellow out the bin, man. Got another free Mellow, and we most importantly, we got a hashtag free Mellow. And so if you go to the community section video, that comment inspired me so much I made it a community poll section vote thing.
Nice.
Hashtag free Mellow.
I think it's valid. Free that boy.
Hashtag free Mellow.
Free him.
So I'm glad we got that out of the way.
He's yet to respond too. Like he actually might be in jail right now.
That's true, yeah. For all we know. That's our headcanon. Alright, well,
Shut up, Mello.
I forgot how we got to Mellow. Where's Trippy?
Oh yeah, Trippy. I don't know, like I don't want to speak bad on Trippy's name, but apparently it's just like a ghost, right? Just
That is an accurate way of
Kind of,
describing
yeah.
it. I mean,
Yeah, I would consider him a
Trippy
ghost
wouldn't
at this
really like me, but so I guess it doesn't matter if I censor myself. But yeah, Trippy's moving slimy, to say the least.
well, to be fair, good or bad,
Damn.
here or not,
Yeah, I got
Trippy
him
is
good.
a ghost. I feel like that just canonically.
Well, I don't know.
indicates
Maybe you
100%
guys
of the
like
time.
should pay him to come back on and then debate him on why he's been missing.
Well, you know, I feel like that's actually the problem is that he wasn't getting paid for being here, and that's why he left.
Well,
But I
he
thought you
could
guys
now.
just started. I thought you guys just got monetized or whatever.
Yeah, we did. Shout out Walky
Yeah,
Talky.
congratulations! I didn't even know you could do that so early.
You know, actually, with that in mind, do you guys want to like leave a donation so we can bring Trippy back? Allegedly.
We did a Trippy back
Here, I'll leave a
donation goal.
right now.
Yeah. $1,000. We'll see if it works.
We'll see if it works. Not that it will work. We'll see if it works.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not giving Trippy $1,000 to come back. But we can still make the donation goal, I guess.
Hashtag free Mellow. I almost forgot about Trippy. That's right, A Station. Okay. So the next one. So, J-Man, when was the last time you read the Naruto manga?
Maybe like a couple weeks ago.
All right, that's good. So,
Ooh,
I had to do that for my sausage.
I want you to know I found this.
yeah, okay, and
So you know.
obviously, so just to
Yeah,
say it
zoom
out
up here.
loud, just for stream, so you are caught up to
Okay.
Boruto, right?
Oh yes.
Okay,
Yes,
perfect.
I
Okay,
am caught
perfect.
up.
So, thoughts?
Oh god, what are we doing here? Okay.
So what do you think about Nishi and Boruto? Good character, bad character, like him, dislike him? How did you think he performed against
Nishi?
Hidari? Yeah, Nishi. You know, from Team E, the one that never reported back in with Shikamaru.
What are we?
Yeah, we don't know.
talking
We don't know
about
what he
right
was doing.
now?
Very
Nishi?
important to remember.
Yeah, the guy that was in the code arc supposed to be watching over Boruto and Kawaki, and then Kawaki took out the trash.
Yeah.
And
Oh
disappeared.
yeah,
into
yeah.
self-protection. Yeah.
No, actually, yeah, I was talking about him on my live stream the other day. I don't know what's wrong with that guy. He needs to be fired, doesn't he? Like he's fucked up like multiple times now, if I'm not mistaken.
And they
Bro
keep
didn't
putting
even
him into
fight
the most
anybody.
important missions, regardless.
All the time. Like he's been in like 3 different situations now where he's just fucked up.
And it's funny that you
Wait.
say that. In fact, I think Kamui is the one who wants to
Wait.
lead into why.
Wait a
that's
minute. I didn't
funny.
even know Nishi was working with the ramen guy. What?
So it's not just
Yeah,
that
so,
he worked with
what?
him. But go ahead, Kamui. Take it away.
And if you read that chapter, Nishi's role is identical. He just messes up everything in the ramen shop. He just messes up one thing here, messes up one thing there. He's tripping over the ramen, spilling it all
Really?
over the place. Like he's
Are you
literally the
serious?
same
Down
character.
here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
it's
was
like-
I was so shocked because I
That's
wasn't
actually
look-
hilarious.
I was looking for something else in this. This is the Hidan and Kakuzu arc. I was looking for something else, and I just happened to stumble upon Nishi. I was like, no freaking way.
Bro, I've never caught that ever. Someone needs to make a video about that. That guy's a
I'm going to. I'm
major
making a
fuck up.
YouTube short about it
Yeah,
at some
that's
point.
insane. Damn, he's been a fuck up for a minute.
Yeah, we also
Well,
have
it's like, I bet you
Matsuri
most people
here.
just didn't know that, or they just completely forgot when they read this scene and never put two and two together.
I never did, that's for sure. Is Nishi a
Shout
Jonin?
out Nishi. No, he's a ramen maker.
Well, no, who's
Yeah,
the
he's a
guy
ramen
that's
maker.
fucking who's the guy that's fighting Hidari who got
The
fucked
leader
up?
of Team E, Nishi.
Or who fucked up?
Well, he actually
Wait,
he
is
didn't
this-
get fucked up. Hidari
yeah, he
was
didn't do
scared
anything,
to
I
fight
guess.
Nishi. Actually,
Yeah,
he doesn't.
he didn't do
the one
anything.
character he doesn't go after is Nishi.
Yeah.
Is that actually Nishi or are you guys trolling?
No, that is Nishi. The literally this. Well, they have the
I mean,
same
he-
name at the very least.
Well, why are you
Okay.
asking us? He tells you right here. Hi,
Holy fuck.
I'm Nishi. Who else could it be? Like, do you think he's lying?
Well, what's his rank? What's his rank in the Leaf as a ninja?
Presumably a Jonin. He's like in all the important missions. I'd like to think they've decided Jonin.
And he's
at least.
older than Naruto?
Yeah. He looks. I mean,
What
he
the
looks
fuck?
older than Naruto. I would say.
Yeah.
Well, you know, regardless of
Not like
Jonin
by
or
a lot.
not, like Ibiki is a special Jonin, and the role of special Jonin. You don't have to be Jonin level for this. You can just prioritize your specialty into one category. Like Ibiki is a special Jonin because he specializes in interrogation. What if
Yeah.
Nishi was promoted to special Jonin of Team E because he specializes in making ramen?
Either that or sensory abilities, because that's what he actually does now. But it could have been the ramen initially. He's, you know, he's the team chef, so he just makes the food. That's why they assign him to all the important missions, because he makes the best food for them.
In fact, maybe this is why he's not fighting Hidari, because he's either planning on fighting Hidari by cooking him something to convince Hidari to stop fighting, or he's planning on supporting his team as a healing shinobi by making them ramen to fill up their stamina.
Like the idea that Nishi's gonna be cooking up something good for Hidari. That's narratively powerful.
So Nishi's whole purpose in Naruto is just to fuck up constantly, and he's been fucking up for years.
Basically,
This whole chapter.
that is
I mean, that's
literally
kinda
his
clever, honestly.
character. He's just there to mess up.
That's
Not in
sad.
an
That's
important
what I live your
way.
life.
Usually, it's mostly just he's just a gag character. Really, is what it is. But
Yeah. Well, I want to see him like fight Hidari at least, right? I want to see what happens.
No, at this point,
well, Boruto's already
unironically,
showed up. So.
unironically, I would prefer Kamui's headcanon of he is going to make ramen for Hidari next chapter. Like, forget Boruto's fight with Hidari. I don't care. Have Boruto teleport away with Himawari and Sarada. Have Nishi
And then
bring him to the ramen
pull
shop.
out the ramen. Like,
I
he's
want
just
Nishi
like,
to fight with Boruto.
I want him to one up Boruto.
Just like the Naruto Sasuke Rasen Shuriken Amaterasu thing. Nishi's just coming in with the Boruto, just like a tag team attack. Just running side by side.
He's gonna
Well,
pull
Nishi's
out
got to have
ramen.
some type of sauce at least if he's fucking a ninja. I want to see what he can do. I haven't seen him do anything. I don't think ever.
Like Nishi's just like
You've seen him pick up a vase thinking it's a demonic possession device or whatever.
instead of a smoke bomb, he has like a pepper bomb. He's just gonna like spray hot sauce in the Rinnegan to blind him.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
Throw some like slippery eels on the floor to make him slip.
What if Nishi had the Sharingan though? Then he could be worthy of fighting Hidari.
That's facts. Who knows? Nishi Uchiha? It's possible.
Yeah,
He
could
uses the
actually be an
ramen
Uchiha, he
dory.
just hasn't unlocked the Sharingan yet.
I mean, hey, I just narratively,
Yeah,
it would make
actually, he
sense
looks
if Nishi like understood his identity.
If anything, I love that. If anything, it looks like he would be part of Rock Lee's clan because of the eyes.
Jman, did you really? So shout out to the super chat by Jman. Hashtag free Mellow. I agree. Let's free that man's. Man,
Can everyone
gotta get
type
him out
free
of prison.
Mellow, please?
Everyone in
With a
chat.
super chat.
Please
Type
free Mello from
Mello
jail.
right now.
He's in danger.
He's in danger.
Get that man's out of prison. In fact, I might as well just because you did that. I'm gonna freaking. Am I sharing my? Okay, I'm sharing my screen. I don't know what my last message was with Mello, but screw it. I'm doxing Mello's last DMs with me. I'm gonna tell him right now without context because I doubt he's seen any of this. Hashtag free Mello. There it is. All right. So moving on.
Hopefully he responds. Probably the
I'm glad
worst
that you at
time
least
to
agree on that.
Mello.
Freaking everyone else loves it, apparently.
It was pretty fucking horrible.
Bro.
You know what? With
Oh
that
my
in
God.
mind, I would love to talk about the our problems with Boruto.
Yeah, we could actually talk about why Boruto is trash right now,
Literally.
and actually not clickbait anyone. But yeah, overall, it's alright. But that time
let you take it. You know what? What? Just start from the beginning where it started for you and take it away for as long as you need. Just saying every problem you have with it, starting from when it started.
It's a good chance for me to go to the bathroom.
Boruto Next Generations from the beginning.
Yeah. When did the problem start for
Holy
you?
shit.
Like, just take it away.
Take it away. Well, I actually have a YouTube video that I made like 4 years back when I talked about like the issues of Boruto. It's privated now because I don't really like sharing that type of video. It was kind of rage bait and there was a lot of negativity in that, and definitely like in the middle of Boruto Next Generation, so I started to come around to it. But it wasn't until I can't even say it was when Naruto got Baryon mode, because I didn't really like the fact that he lost Kurama. I think like him and Sasuke, those were like my two main issues with Boruto so far. Like, I don't know about you, but in my opinion, like Sasuke was just nerfed to the ground. And especially in like arcs of like, I don't know if we call this even canon, but like the Urashiki arc and stuff like that. Those arcs just absolutely ruined the anime for me. So after that, I kind of dropped the anime for like a long time.
It's like another reason why I just can't
Keto Maki.
imagine that like Kishimoto is actually fully invested, because it's like, how can you just let that happen? How can Kishimoto just approve of all this shit like that? Just like, yeah, that's fine. Bro is not paying attention if that's the case. Like, he's not actually listening to what they're saying, that because there's no way.
So actually, this gets on to another thing. Is Kishimoto writing the story? Because,
In your opinion?
in my opinion, because
No, in a J-Man's opinion.
Yo, and James, sorry, yeah. Well, it was already in my opinion. So yeah, I don't believe he's writing the story because at the back of Volume 1, I don't know where this is. Kamui, do you know where this is?
If it's not an intro topics, try your podcast topics, or try the chat that we were in with Mello and Free Game if it's still active.
Oh yeah. Okay, so the back of Volume 1, there was, so it credits Kishimoto as like the supervisor or whatever. It's now crediting Ikimoto for the manga, not the art. He's not the artist. He's credited as the creator for the manga.
Well, no, the creator / supervisor is Kishimoto, but it says
Whatever.
manga by Ikimoto,
Yeah.
implying that he's the main manga guy.
This, yes. Right there. Original story and supervision.
Which
by
I feel like
Ikimoto
is the
manga.
only answer, because like, you've read the Minato manga, right, Jman?
Yeah.
Then you already know how different that chapter
I was
feels.
just about to say, it makes a
Yeah.
lot of sense that Ikimoto's in charge of this,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
And not only
I don't
that,
like bashing him, but
a couple things
Yeah,
is
go
the
ahead.
fact that Kishimoto clearly, I think, was like running on fumes by the war arc. He was sort of like trying to wrap it up.
yeah.
And he wasn't really trying to make any continuation. Like, he did Naruto Gaiden a couple months later. That felt like it was supposed to be the end if 700 wasn't supposed to be the end, chapter 700. And then they
Or
did
Boruto the
Naruto
movie
the
is-
last. And then, yeah, Boruto the movie also felt like the perfect finale for the Naruto franchise. But
Which I was gonna say, yeah, you just said it, but in reference to something J-Man was saying earlier about the Naruto stake situation, that's, if that is how you feel, the Boruto movie is the perfect ending because it's both Boruto and Naruto's movie, and Naruto and Sasuke getting on Momoshiki is the payoff. It's essentially the payoff of all of Naruto, and it works in that context because Naruto is one of the two main characters. He's teaching Boruto a lesson in that fight, and Boruto gets involved. While not being the sole winner, he gets involved in his own way that works. So it really is the perfect ending to the franchise, in my opinion.
And tying up all the loose strings in a satisfying way.
Exactly. And as much as I like a lot of Boruto's elements, I objectively think that probably should have been the ending, unless they just made a million changes to the current story to allow this to be a better ending. But as it stands, yeah, I think that just was the best ending.
Yeah. If they had to choose a place, then that's where I would choose.
Yeah.
Even though I love the stuff with Kawaki and Ishiki and all that going forwards, but
so that was just another alternative they could. It's a quick side tangent. I think they could have ended it with the Ishiki arc. Obviously, you have to make some changes here. Code would be taken care of in this case, or just not exist. Is another option, and you would just end it with Kawaki finding his identity as a shinobi, and you just don't regress him, and it just ends there. Naruto wins. Kurama can be sacrificed. The only problem in this case would be Momoshiki. You could wrap it up in a different way, or just not have him get karma. Just have Kawaki be the only one with karma as another alternative. There's a couple of options you can make there, but I think there's a way to end it with the Ishiki Kawaki arc.
Yeah. I definitely think you would also have to remove the flash forward scene, but I mean, obviously.
Oh yeah, of course, yeah. So in this case, the story would essentially be like Kawaki. It would be like another movie. It's just Kawaki Naruto the movie, essentially.
I like it. Yeah. Jman, if you had
in this case,
to choose a place to end it, where would you choose?
Dude, I'd probably end it at probably after Kaguya, bro. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, I'd probably do the whole wedding. I mean, the Gaiden arc is okay, but I don't know if it's necessarily needed. You know, I feel like you could wrap it up after Naruto gets married, and you can just assume he becomes Hokage. But yeah, I don't know.
You definitely can.
Yeah, you can, but is it the best place to end it? In my opinion, yeah. Like, I don't know what else you'd really do for Naruto's story after that if you weren't trying to like develop like his son or something like that. Like you said, the movie is a great payoff, and I think that's a good way to end it as well. But to be real, like, yeah, I don't know. Like, we didn't necessarily have to continue after Kaguya, but
well, we definitely didn't have to. Yeah. By any means. I just like it as an ending because, and you can't question the Otsutsuki really, because you can just say, oh, there they are. Those are the other Otsutsuki that, you know, there's no, but you don't need to do that, because I think it's fine just ending it as it was. I mean, that was an ending, but Boruto movie was just a really nice ending. I just liked the movie a lot, so that's why I picked that one, but I don't think it's by any means needed. It's perfectly fine to just end it where Naruto ended, in my opinion. I don't think Boruto's needed. I just enjoyed it, and so I picked that one because I don't feel like losing it if I don't need to.
Yeah, and if you just like, there's no bad place to end it of the like 5 places they could end it. I would say Naruto Gaiden and Naruto Blast would be at the bottom of the list. They're fine places to end it, but they don't feel as satisfying. They feel almost not random in their ending, but even though they tie up everything, they just don't feel as conclusive. Like, Naruto Gaiden feels like a bonus story. Like, it's literally chapter 700 plus 1. Like, it's a side story. It's literally Naruto Gaiden. Yeah. It's not even an epilogue, unlike Boruto, the movie. With Naruto the Last, it's called Naruto the Last, and it goes over all the things from the Naruto manga that we never really got to see. Like, we got Hagoromo's side, we got the Uchiha with the Sharingan as the bad villains. We never really got the Hamura side with the Hyuga, the Byakugan being stronger than the Sharingan all the way back from the Sharingan. So it's nice to get all that, as well as obviously the thing between Naruto and Hinata. You sort of have to wrap that up, I feel like, in some way. So
no, because I think, in my opinion, this is we won't have to debate this. I think Naruto the Last unwrapped it up and re-wrapped it up. Like,
okay, that's fair. That's fair.
The manga already wrapped it up. They just unwrapped it up to re-wrap it up.
Hinata did say after the war arc that she was gonna make her move on Naruto, so that's fair.
Yeah.
I don't know, but how would you?
My
how would
favorite
you
part of
conclude-
Naruto the Last is honestly the epilogue scene. Just seeing them with their kids. That's genuinely my favorite
Okay.
part of the movie, I think.
Yeah.
But what were you saying, Jimmy? So, okay, back to like Kishimoto versus Ikimoto though. I also think that Kishimoto, like, not only does he not want to write it, he wants Ikimoto specifically to write it. Like, he's handing him down the legacy of Naruto because he's been loyal for 20 years or a good friend or whatever. Maybe Ikimoto even asks, like, hey, I got my own story to tell and, like, I want, like, a safe way to do it. Can I just, like, use the Naruto IP? He's like, yeah, go for it. I don't know.
That's funny.
Definitely something there.
That's the funniest way to imagine it. Can I just use it? Sure, go ahead.
I'm not using it, so I got this brand new hit, Samurai 8, to write. This is gonna keep me busy for years. Very
I
cool.
feel
But
bad
out of
for
curiosity,
Kishimoto
I was
about
gonna bring
actually
this up.
becoming
Actually, I feel like we're just dancing in circles. Jman, do you have anything you want to say?
I don't know. It feels like all the nonsense we were just talking about for like the past 10 minutes is actually something Ikimoto would write. So I don't think we're too far off with the movies or anything like that, and how like Naruto would get killed off or like fucking Sasuke dying. Like I feel like it's along the lines of something Ikimoto would write. So I think we're doing a bang on job right now. We're talking about Boruto, but yeah, honestly, like what we said, like I don't know, like
This gets into a slight derail, but something I have been meaning to ask for basically this whole time. So we all kind of agree. We think Ikimoto is pretty much doing as much as possible right now, right?
Yeah.
My question is, this is Two Blue Vortex. When it comes to the Code arc and Omnipotence arc, do you think there was any difference in either Kishimoto was doing a little bit more than now, but not... Obviously, Kodashi wasn't writing it. Do you think there was any difference in structure for Code arc and Prophecy arc from Two Blue Vortex, as in Kishimoto was doing a little bit more, then doing less now? So Two Blue Vortex would be like the Ikimoto manga, whereas End of Part 1 wasn't? Or do you think it's just the same? Ikimoto just did everything once Kodashi left, and that's that? If you had to guess.
J-Man, did you want to go first?
you want me to go first? Yeah, I could go first. If I were to guess, I'd feel like Kishimoto would feel obligated to at least attempt to help his buddy with the ending of Boruto. So I guess during the Code arc, that's when Kawaki kills Boruto, right? Or I guess doesn't kill.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I feel like Kishimoto could have played a role in that. But I feel like it's like one of those things where they're like trying to meet this end goal of having Boruto become rogue or be against like the world or whatever. So they just kind of forced omnipotence to be a thing. So I don't know if that's like another thing where like Kishimoto was trapped in a corner with Madara and he pulled out Kage out of nowhere, or if it's just like a thing where, you know what, I'm just gonna pull back and let Ikimoto figure out whatever he wants to do for the time skip. Because there's some type of disconnect there. You would think it would somehow like parallel Naruto and Sasuke's time skip.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's just completely different and it's like incompleted.
Literally,
So,
the
but
only other
I'm
person I
thinking
know that says that. Thank you.
Literally, I know. Thank God, we're getting more people who agree with us lately. But that was tough for a while. I felt like we were the only ones. But
Really?
personally, obviously, everyone's just guessing, right?
Yeah.
Oodie and I went over this a couple streams ago. Some of the problems we've noticed actually did start in the Code arc. I didn't notice them at first because they're smaller by comparison, but they did happen. But it is noticeably better. So what I'm thinking is the Prophecy arc kind of true as well until the ending. I'm thinking Kishimoto may have been more involved in the Code arc. Definitely not completely writing, but maybe more helping. Because there's even, like, I remember back at the time I was watching Naruto explain videos regularly. Even he pointed out some of the Kishimoto like humor that was starting to show up. Like even in the Prophecy arc, there's some humor in there with like Delta, Ada, and stuff that just isn't in Two Blue Vortex or earlier Part 1. And Kishimoto, has a lot of humor in the Naruto manga, right? So it feels like there was some elements of Kishimoto that maybe were at least being influenced in there. But some problems don't feel like Kishimoto there. It's still different from the Minato manga. So it feels like maybe he helped out more in the code arc, maybe a little bit in the prophecy arc, but less. And then now it's like maybe a gradual transition, basically, is the point. Because I feel like there are problems, but they're not as prominent. And there's like a noticeable transition to these problems. So that's kind of my guess, at least.
So Kamui, I feel like we've definitely talked about this specifically before, so I feel like you already know my viewpoint on this, and I feel like we're also on the same wavelength, especially considering what you just said. Basically to say what you just said, but like in different words, I feel like after Kodachi was fired, there was a lot of eyes on Naruto, especially with what just happened in the series, with Baryon Mode and Naruto not dying. The fact that Kishimoto's back, that's huge news. And so I feel like there's so much heat on the series at that time, especially after Samurai 8 was just canceled. He now has time to focus on Boruto. I feel like especially because Kodachi was fired and he's trying to go in a new direction. Because I know you disagree. I do think Kodachi might have been going for the angle of killing Naruto there. We can disagree on that. That's fine. I do think Kishimoto, regardless if he stepped in because of that or because Kodachi was fired or whatever, I do think
definitely didn't. Kodachi was definitely not fired because he's planning on killing Naruto. There's no way, bro.
That's hilarious, though.
If that was true, that would be hilariously crazy.
Yeah, would investors even let Naruto die?
Exactly.
Like, is that even like that might be beyond their control to let their main character die?
I mean,
I don't know. I don't know how investors work in Japan, but like fucking Naruto's a money machine. If you take away your most important character to the franchise and then start your own separate Two Blue Vortex series, I mean that's
dude. I'm loving Jman so much. He agrees it's a separate series. Let's go.
It is. It's separate. I mean, it's not. It's literally titled a separate series. So yeah, it's a separate series.
I'm so happy. You know what? He is replacing Trippy at this rate.
But yeah, you can notice the differences, like what you were saying earlier about the humor. Like as far as I know, they took away the comedy category into Blue Vortex for Shonen Jump. So now it's just titled, or it's just categorized as like what was it?
I didn't know that.
Just action something.
That's crazy. But I didn't even know about that aspect. I was just going based off of my observation. I didn't know that was a genuine thing they had.
Comedy category. They took it away for Two Blue Vortex.
Wow.
That's wild, bro. That literally confirms it to me, bro. Kishimoto would never.
Kishimoto would never. Let's go.
I mean, they're just trying to be edgy, right? And I kind of get it, but at the same time, it's just a little forced when you do stuff like that. But it's okay.
So I completely agree. I think Kishimoto at first, because obviously Kodachi had written more ahead, so I think he had pretty much the idea of the code arc written out. I think he had ideas for the prophecy arc. I think Kishimoto kept the code arc mostly intact. Like if he's taken over right there.
I did Ada and Damon, but I think the rest was pretty similar.
Yeah. So I think he mostly kept true to the code arc because again, like I don't think he like knew this was gonna happen. I think he was basically being reactive, and he didn't have an idea for the story. Kodachi had already had it written. It had to continue coming out. He sort of was forced to stick with Kodachi's idea. He changed it to make it his own. That's fine. Come the prophecy arc, I think Kodachi still had a couple ideas there that might have been used. I think Kishimoto also included his own thing, so it was like a mix. But he was also, at that point, starting to transition to letting Ikimoto do his own thing. I think they went on the 3-month hiatus, not because they were falling behind or struggling with the art or blah, blah, blah. I think it was to fully hand over the reins to Ikimoto for Ikimoto to write his own story. I don't think they had Two Blue Vortex planned, let alone the story beyond this arc in the first place. And so I think this was
to give Ikimoto a chance to actually do that.
I think from Two Blue Vortex Chapter 1, it's been full reign Ikimoto with like minimal Kishimoto involvement. Yeah. That's where I think he took over.
In line with what you were saying, so I agree because, again, for the most part, the code arc feels thematically, narratively exceptionally good. There's a couple of small execution errors. We discussed one of them with the flashback that we never got thing. Like, oh yeah, we're gonna do our last resort, which they were flashing back to something that didn't happen, like stuff like that. But anyway, a couple small things here and there that we didn't like, but generally, and a lot of that actually comes from the ending of the arc anyway. The first like 8 chapters are perfectly fine. So that feels like, again, probably following Kodachi's script. The other thing is, canonically, it was stated that Kishimoto created Aiden and Damon, not Kodachi. That literally confirms that Kodachi's plan for the prophecy arc was not omnipotence. He did not even create the character to do that. He couldn't. There's no way he had omnipotence planned.
I didn't even think about that.
Because he didn't even have the character for it.
Yeah.
Like, so that pretty much confirms that that was a Kishimoto or Ikimoto decision, which makes sense for why it contradicts Momoshiki. Kodachi wasn't planning on that shit. He probably was planning on all the shit that we were theorizing all this time. Like, no wonder nobody predicted. It wasn't part of the story.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
But I mean, that actually explains a lot that I didn't really think about until now, to be honest, either. But yeah, it literally explains some of this stuff.
Yeah. Wow. Okay.
So actually, getting into it, what did you dislike about the final arc of Boruto?
Let's
Jman.
go first, me.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I
Well,
also
Oodie
found
and I
out,
have got talked ad nauseum about this one, so the audience already knows.
well, yeah, like I listed, first of all, it was omnipotence. That was the biggest issue, but also the
love it.
fact that
Hour and 20 minutes long. To be fair, I haven't cut it down yet. Probably going to be still over an hour, though. Easily. Code's full-scale invasion arc, Boruto rewrite. 250 views 5 days ago. By the way, also members-only videos up here. Tons of members-only videos. So, hey, if you guys want to go see members-only, become a member. You are
become a
one?
member.
That's right. Yeah, lots of videos there, including a couple long ones. So there's a good mix. But yeah,
You guys need to become a member. That's some exclusive content right there.
yeah, definitely go check out that code rewrite if you want to see it. And yeah, pretty good stuff. Cool thumbnail. I forgot what I was gonna say. Well, guess we can transition back to earlier stuff. Unless you had
Well,
something
the point
to say.
is, not only does it make end of part 1, okay, it even ties up the freaking Nishi thing that I'll never stop talking about. What the heck was Nishi doing? Integrate it in relation to Code's invasion. There's like 5 different ways you can do it. Code could have killed Nishi. Nishi could be spying on a fake trap claw mark that distracts him from the real one Code will sprout out of. There's so many things they could do anyway. The point is, integrate what the heck Nishi was doing with Code. Code invades. Tie that into Kawaki and Borushiki. You solve half the problems right there.
Yeah,
Please tell me Nishi catches 1 W before he dies, though.
he needs it. He needs it.
At this
Cowboy.
point, at this point, I think Nishi's W will be the fact that he never dies, despite how bad he is.
that's
invulnerable.
That's
The
almost
fact
as
that
funny as
Hidari
like One Punch
doesn't
Man.
knock out Nishi is my proof. Nishi has not taken a battle L. He's taken like ninja L's, but I don't think Nishi will die anymore.
Okay,
Amado needs to give Nishi the karma mark.
have you
ready
seen
to
One
go.
Punch Man, J-Man?
Yes.
Okay, he is just
I
like
have.
King. Nishi is king.
Yeah. Yeah, borderline, I guess.
I love it. That is so funny. Kamui, you need to watch One Punch Man.
At least Nishi doesn't get any credit, though. I mean, they make him seem like an idiot, and I mean, King, on the other hand, for the most part,
Yeah,
he gets all the clout.
I get that. But still, it's close enough.
Yeah, but yeah,
Well,
he's
Nishi
pretty much
gets our
useless.
clout.
Yeah, clout for the wrong reasons.
Yeah.
Transitioning into earlier stuff, though. I know you were saying, well, yeah, I guess we can transition back. You were saying Boruto Part 1, like the very first 10 arcs. I think you were saying you didn't like Boruto as a character, which fits into this. Funny enough. I forget exactly what you were saying.
I didn't
when you were
necessarily.
saying, but
Yeah, I didn't
there we go.
necessarily say I didn't like Boruto as a character. I feel like his character kind of makes sense to be a little spoiled brat. Like that kind of makes sense, and I feel like narratively speaking, a lot of people could actually relate to that. A lot more than you would think. I feel like a lot of people could actually relate more to Boruto than Naruto. If that sounds weird, I don't know. But yeah, like I feel like his character was okay. It was just everything around him, and everything that was going on that just kind of fell short for me a lot of the time. Until probably the Kara folks came out.
Funny enough, once again, this is a video that came out a couple days ago. Don't remember which one exactly, but I just edited it. Let's see. It's gonna be down here. It's gonna be down. It's okay. It's gonna be around here. It was one of these, I think. Let's see, which one was it? It was like a.
What are you referencing?
Where we went over this character chart. You don't know which video it is, but it was freaking one of these videos. I know because I just edited it.
Well, who were we talking about in that
It was
one?
Boruto
We talked about Boruto
and Code.
in terms of the movie. So it had to be about the movie arc.
I was literally editing this like before the stream.
Okay.
I think it's okay.
Let me zoom in. So
why Boruto fails as a character 2 weeks ago. 330 views. Shout out
that
this video.
might be one. That seems like a good title.
It's definitely this one. It's definitely this one because this is the one I left off on. This is literally the last one I edited before. Forget, I've caught up to 2 weeks ago. Hey, shout out me. And I did 60 videos tonight.
Wow, that's crazy, man.
But anyways, going back to what you were saying, this goes back to this chart. Funny enough, to where
he doesn't need to look way different. Because, for example, Naruto, quote unquote, looks a lot like Minato. He does look a lot like Minato, but I think Boruto looks a lot more like Naruto than Naruto looks like Minato. It's they're nearly twins. Like in Boruto's case, he's got a different hairstyle, barely different, but a little bit different. Naruto's case, it's more like clear they're father and son, but clear they don't look too similar.
Yeah, I could see that for sure. But
like Himawari actually looks like a blend of the two. She's got Naruto's face, Hinata's hair.
So much better.
Himawari is literally the actual kid.
Yeah, like actually. Yeah, it's unfortunate because isn't like I'm not a science expert or anything, but I'm assuming that like isn't black hair like the dominant gene? Like I don't.
You do not want to get me and Kamui started on genetics. Trust me, we don't need to go there right now.
I don't think you should. Not
the dirty G word.
Sure. I think it might be, to answer your question. Well, actually, brown. I think I don't know. Yeah, brown. I think black. I think it might be like black is the most dominant, but if it's heterozygous, it's brown, and then I don't know. I don't actually know, but black or brown, I don't think it's blonde.
Anyway. You gotta talk to Mr. Spiraling about blonde hair.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Why? What does he have to say about this? He's actually my buddy. It's funny. I met Mr. Spiraling in a random Discord server. It was a Star Wars Discord server, and I realized that he had a Minato profile picture. I was like, "Yo, what's up, bro?" I fuck with Minato, and then he added me. And
here, you know what? It'll take me a minute. I'll find you the video where he explains the blonde hair thing.
Oh God.
Just have to watch it later. But anyways, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to find it right now. So
I don't remember too much about it. I just remember the whole Ino Naruto blur.
Okay, that's how I can find it. Looking up freaking Ino. Yes, I bet Ino's in the title too. Or was Inojin Naruto's child actually? So Inojin is Naruto's child now. It's confirmed. ... I'm gonna send you this. This was back in our heyday of arguing the dirty G word. There you go. You watch that after. Why do you have that on screen? Because screenwriting. Okay. So back to this. Okay, so you were saying something interesting. The fact that you don't like how Boruto has like 6 paths teachers as his senseis, I think.
I mean, like obviously it has to happen because that's where we left off, right? But at the same time, like, yeah, it's kind of shitty that's the case.
Why?
I don't know. Like, well, if I were to start a sequel, I probably wouldn't even base it off the Hokage's son. That's what I initially said. It wouldn't be about Boruto. Like, Boruto can be a character, sure. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like it just you lose that sense of danger when you have both the Hokage and your sensei as 6 pass users. I don't know, just kind of felt like everything was always gonna go right until the inevitable fight against Ishiki and whatever the fuck happened to Sasuke's eye with Momoshiki. Yeah, it just seemed like they were always gonna be chilling until until that happened.
Okay.
So
This
I
As a
is
didn't
quick side
necessarily love
question.
that. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
But I guess we could finally go to your
Finally
thing now.
going back. Now the Kamui's freaking side tangent derailing is done. Okay.
Until the next one, that is.
In 2 sentences right now. So what is your what is your problem?
2 blue vortex, 2 sentence derailment.
Okay. There was one more thing I've been eagerly waiting to say on the character sympathy chart, since before the podcast. I was telling you about this comic that I wanted to start the podcast with this. So welcome back to the Walky Talky podcast. My name is Oodie. I'll be your host along with Kamui. We got a guest here today, Jman. I'm glad to start this podcast here. Okay, so Kamui, the thing that I was talking to you about before the stream that I wanted to bring up in contention, because, okay, for J-Man's context, we've already given the context, but the Boruto fails as a character video is on the left here. Was it down here? It must have been down here. Yeah.
Near the top, it's second row left or something like that.
What? No, it's definitely not here. It's freaking control left. Fail. There, boy. Okay. Freaking, yeah, right there. But why Boruto? Okay. We did the sympathy chart here as well. It's right there. It's even a more higher quality version of it. Being hardworking, which is why I was playing it. Okay. So, with this, we were talking about this from the movie perspective, Kami and I. Boruto failed this. I forgot how many he got, maybe like 4 or 5 out of 9.
I think it was 3 that he got.
So bad.
We said definitely skill. I think we gave him skill, loved by others, and maybe unfair injury because of the Naruto thing. I don't remember. Oh, funny. I don't remember. I think we gave him 3 though.
Whatever. Either way. So, it's for J-Man's context. This is what screenwriters use when making characters, and you usually apply this at the very beginning of a movie. This is how you build sympathy for your protagonist, especially, or really any character you introduce, but especially your protagonist. The screenwriter rule is you usually, so more than 50% of the time, you do want to have all 9 out of 9 introduced. You want to have 9 out of 9. You can get away with as little as 7 out of 10. All right, oh my god, 7 out of 9. We're freaking 10,000. 7 out of 9 is the minimum you want to get away with to have a successful character or protagonist or story or whatever movie. Boruto fails this because he does not have at least 7 out of 9. He has 3 out of 9. So this is the reason that people don't realize. This is the reason people don't like Boruto as a character in the first arc. They say he's bratty or whatever. That's just their excuse because they don't understand this. He fails as being a sympathetic. He's unlikable as a character because he's bratty because he doesn't have at least 7 out of 9 or preferably 9 out of 9 of these. But
yeah, he does. He only has 3 out of 9.
What are the 3 that he has then?
So we definitely skill.
I can't remember what ones we picked. I think no, we said he wasn't funny in the movie. I think actually he's funny in the anime. So I think we said skill, loved by others, and I guess we must have said unfair injury because of Naruto not being there for him.
Yeah.
What about
that? Must have been the 3 we picked.
Not playing nice?
No, he's not playing nice in the movie.
He's beating up a panda very first scene.
I guess not. Yeah.
He really wasn't playing, and that's the same with funny. He wasn't really fun in the anime. Boruto is playing nice and funny, so you get more of those. But in the movie, he really isn't either.
I mean,
and it's not to say that he's necessarily mean or the most bland, unfunny person ever, but he doesn't do the funny stuff or
here, I'll make a comparison.
Especially nice things.
I'll make the comparison. Hinata is just plain nice. That's how they introduce her.
Right.
Regardless of beating up a panda, because that's being on a mission, that's fine. Is the argument that, is Minato a psychopath? Well, no, because you gotta go under the Naruto standard. So based on that, no, technically he's not mean or anything. He's not just plain nice. Again, it's not just nice. It's plain nice. Like, Hinata is only nice. So, comparing Boruto, he's not just not nice. They introduce Boruto, regardless of being of the panda, they introduce him with his character flaw at the beginning of the movie. Not just being the bratty, quirky, outgoing kid who's not listening on missions just like Naruto, because that's funny or whatever, that's like works for Naruto, doesn't work for Boruto. He's like actively going against other people. He's arguably being mean to his teammates. Like, he's trying to take the glory.
And like when they want to
everything.
do the tuning exams,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Boruto's just like, no, I don't want to do the exams, and just like arguing with them.
Yeah.
You know, like so he really is coming across as just not that nice.
Kind of little shit, yeah.
Regardless of nice, he's definitely as far as possible from just plain nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's at best neutral.
Neutral dude. Okay.
Realistically mean.
And I guess he wasn't really working hard in that movie either. So that makes sense.
Exactly.
No, that was the whole point. In fact,
Yeah.
Definitely didn't have courage. And
Courage.
he wasn't in danger.
he
until,
wasn't
like,
being
halfway through.
courageous.
Yeah.
He had no goal.
I mean, you could argue his goal that he was obsessed with was getting Naruto's attention. You could argue that one for a fourth, I guess. But like, does that even count?
Nah, he's not hardworking. We see that with his training.
No.
And in danger, again, that's not until halfway through the movie, and even then, Naruto's the one in danger. Boruto's realistically not in danger until Act 3.
The end.
Arguably. Yeah, the very end, the father-son Rasengan. But even then, he has Naruto's Rasengan. Is it real? Does the audience feel he's in danger in that moment? I don't think so. I don't think they ever feel he's in danger.
Like, Naruto's... Now, I don't want to jump the gun, but I will just preview it by saying Naruto is in danger is something to keep in mind. I'm going to leave it at that for now.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I like where you're going with that. Well, for now, we'll leave it at that. We'll come back to that later.
Exactly. I want to make that my fault, the ending of this.
I like that. I like that.
Well, part of the ending.
Okay, so, and again, even if you want to say Boruto's in danger at the very end, it's too late. You do this at the beginning. This is to establish a character, to make them likable. You don't make a character likable at the end. As your main character.
Yeah.
It's terrible. But unfair injury, again, it's not just wounded, it's wounded by injustice. And so that's where the unfair part comes. Not a physical injury. This is just an injury. Unfairness that is unjustified onto him. So, I know we're not where Kamui's coming or going with this, but I want to put a pin in that to come back to that. If we are not talking about the movie and we're talking about the anime or just all continuities, chapter 700, when we're introduced to Boruto, you absolutely would include funny on there, and you definitely wouldn't include just plain nice because of the prank he does on the Hokage Stone Monument.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did have something to say on this, though. An exception to this. I never realized this. I really want to get your thoughts on this. Okay, so first of all, this is a derailment, but I thought this is brilliant. I never realized this. Okay. Boruto doesn't just graffiti whatever on the Hokage Stone Monument. You have to look at what he actually does. Everyone remembers the Easter egg of One Piece. He's doing not just like swirly cheeks on the Hokage Stone Monument like Naruto did. He's putting actual things on there. He's writing words on each of the Kage. So he's writing like doofus on Hashirama or like wiener on Tobirama, etc., going down the line. Getting to Naruto, this is like foreshadowing for the movie almost. I think it's really cool. He writes shitty father. Isn't that interesting?
Boruto writes that?
Yeah, on Naruto. I feel like
crazy.
that's the
Wow,
reason
that's
he does that.
horrible.
Yeah, because again, he's doing this to decrease Naruto's credibility in front of the Kage. Almost like embarrass him, but that's not embarrassing. That's almost like a cry for help or calling out to people that can help you in a way. Like almost holding him accountable.
The Japanese readers would have picked up on that immediately.
Literally.
That he's just calling Naruto a bad dad in the Naruto manga.
That's
Well,
horrible.
funny
So
enough,
actually, with that in
that's
mind,
how you end the
does this
Naruto manga.
debunk-
That's crazy.
Actually, as a slight derailment, does that debunk Melo's point? He can't say the Boruto series did that if it's already in the Naruto manga.
That's hilarious.
Actually, the end of Naruto depicts Naruto as a bad dad. So the only thing the Boruto movie can do moving forward is have Naruto be a bad dad. Like, actually, I didn't even know this until you said it.
I didn't know it either.
Wild.
Yeah, I found out just the other week.
Crazy.
Now I'm curious. Well, I want to know what the other Hokage ones say, though. Like, does it actually say Wiener and Doofus and stuff? Like, what does it actually say?
Yeah, they're not. No, that's. I like the first two. I remember. I don't remember third, fourth, and fifth. But they're not anything crazy. They're just like the first two. They're just random disrespectful words. Because again, that's the point of Naruto or Boruto doing this. He's going up there to disrespect specifically Naruto. While he's at it, he's going to disrespect the other Kage just because he doesn't know him. That's just to like make his point bigger, just to be more of a prank, make it more out there, make the impact hit harder, make it hit harder home for Naruto, especially because Naruto's still Hokage. It's disrespecting the Hokage in general, not just Naruto.
Yeah, because also Boruto doesn't like the Hokage position in general because of this.
Yeah.
Not that he doesn't like Kakashi, but like the position of Hokage.
I'm glad you said that. Perfect segue to the reason I bring this up. You want to know what word he wrote on Kakashi's head?
Oh, you actually... Okay, I was curious. I wanted to know what he says on Kakashi, Minato, and Tsunade as well. And here's it. I want to know what he says on each head.
Okay. Well, regardless of the other heads, Kakashi is the reason I bring this up. This is where because I told you, I have an exception to this. He might actually have the just plain nice quality if you consider this. He's going up there to disrespect Naruto because of the injustice to him. So I'm not even going to say that's mean, necessarily. On Kakashi's head, he graffitis, but he doesn't graffiti disrespect. He doesn't graffiti a word, unlike the others, because he knows Kakashi. Unlike the others, he knows Kakashi, he likes Kakashi. He draws a mouth where Kakashi's mask is. In my opinion, that's graffiti on like his stone monument as Hokage, that's disrespectful. I feel like he's doing that because he couldn't think of anything else to do. So that's the only thing he can think of that's not
because he didn't want to he didn't want to say doofus because he doesn't actually think that about Kakashi.
Yeah. It's like if he had to put something, he put something there that's just funny and not disrespectful, in my opinion, because he's having to do something there. He did all the other ones.
Yeah. It would also be funny if he just didn't do Kakashi's too.
Okay, but I feel like that doesn't get Boruto's point across. I feel like graffitiing Kakashi's head
it does. It makes it stand. I mean, it doesn't because of the Hokage part, but it also makes Naruto really stand out because Kakashi's next to him and he doesn't have anything. He's really going to do Naruto.
That's funny.
To really make it pop.
That's almost funnier in a way, like for the audience perspective. But like in universe,
that's what I was saying. It's almost funnier, but
if he's doing
Hokage
that,
part is what's important.
Exactly, but he doesn't know the first 4 or arguably 5 Hokage.
Exactly, so he should only be doing Naruto in that case.
Exactly. That's my point. So the fact that he has to do Kakashi is the only Hokage he doesn't disrespect. In fact, he could have disrespected him just because he's the Hokage position. Drawing a mouth where his mask is. That's almost like saying Obito's hypothetical Hokage Stone monument having the glasses is disrespectful because that's just goofy. Like, I don't think I think Boruto didn't disrespect Kakashi. I think he was being just plain nice to Kakashi. I think that shows a just plain nice quality, but I want to get your guys' thoughts on that.
I mean, plain nice is hard.
Yeah.
I don't think it shows plain nice. What it shows is that he has a nice side, but taking the whole scene in context, what is he doing? He's disrespecting 6 out of the 7 Kage. What it shows is that he can be nice because 1 of the 7 he is nice to, but you have to look at the whole scene here. You can't just look at the Kakashi and say, "Oh, he's playing nice." That's
I don't know. I feel like you can though.
Who's like the meanest character? I don't know. Like, let's just say we saw Kawaki's dad have one scene where he's being kind to his former wife. We're not going to say he's playing nice. We got to look at everything else he does.
No, but this is something that Boruto was going to do anyways. Again, Boruto's not doing this because he's being mean. He's doing this because of injustice.
If Kawaki's dad was going to abuse his son anyways, doesn't mean I just ignore the son abuse for the...
No, that is disanalogous.
When Jigen calls Delta beautiful, he was going to abuse Kawaki anyway, so he's going to look at the nice scene, right?
No, Naruto's the one being mean in this scene. Boruto's just calling it out. Like, Boruto's being the Robin Hood.
Yeah, but while he is just calling it out,
that isn't being plain nice. Especially if he's not doing it in a plain nice
No,
way.
but this is where I get. This is where I get to. This is the point that I'm getting to. Robin Hood's being just plain nice because he's helping the poor. Boruto was going to do this anyways.
Exactly. That's what makes him not plain nice. The fact that he was going to do it anyway. That just would prove him as not being plain nice. If he's by default graffitiing and disrespecting the Hokage stone faces, how can you make that plain nice?
Okay. Let me change it to where he wasn't gonna do this anyways. What I mean is that he was already doing it, so the fact that he didn't do Kakashi's does show he's just plain nice, because he was already doing it, and he's not being mean by doing it. He was already doing it.
No, because again, he did the other 6. Again, it's not just plain nice, because the point is, he's not only being nice, he's being nice 1 out of 7 times. That's not just plain nice. You literally just use Hinata. Hinata isn't just plain nice because she's nice in 1 out of 7 scenes. No, it's because she's nice in all 7 out of 7 scenes. You know, so.
Actually, I was going to use Hinata as the comparison before stream on this exact point. Imagine Hinata doing this. There's no way,
Actually,
bro.
okay, as a side tangent, but hilarious idea. I imagine if Hinata was the one calling Naruto out in that scene for being a bad dad in Boruto, so she hit the graffiti. Now that's a plot twist.
If Naruto won't listen to me, maybe he'll listen to Gaara.
I had more just plain nice examples of ridiculousness. Mizuki being nice to Naruto, it's not making plain nice. Because he was going to just betray, right? He was going to kill Naruto anyway, so the fact that he was nice to him just shows he's playing nice, right? He was already killing Naruto.
No, but Mizuki didn't have a point there.
To be nice to him.
No, but Naruto wasn't mean to Mizuki. Like, Boruto had the reason to do this. Again, this is Boruto being neutral. Naruto's the mean one. Naruto's the mean one.
Thought Naruto was being mean to him.
I mean, was Naruto being mean when he beat up Mizuki? I wouldn't say so. I'd say Mizuki was the one being mean to Naruto for forcing him to do that.
Well, Naruto was being a little bit mean because he went overkill, as he admits right after the scene, so maybe he was.
Nah, Mizuki deserved that. For
Yeah.
sure. Didn't he try and
Yeah,
kill
he did, for
Naruto?
sure.
Like,
Mizuki's the one
tried
that
to
went
kill
overboard.
Naruto. Fucking
like to tie it all back into Death Note, Mizuki deserved to be in the Death Note.
Yeah.
As does Kawaki's dad.
Okay, well, I still think I have a point. Kamui, you don't. Jman, you're the decider. What do you think?
I'm the decider. Oh my god.
This quintessential
decision
role.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I don't really have too much of an opinion on this. Like, usually when I view like fucking like scenes when the kids are just like vandalizing the Hokage statues, I just kind of see it as a gag moment. I don't really take it that serious. But
Same.
I could see your point in this. The only issue I have with this is that well, I guess I just wish this was never like a thing that Boruto did, because how the fuck do the writers expect us to be or sympathize with Boruto if he's immediately slandering Naruto after what we've seen Naruto go through? I just wish it was never a thing in the first place. Like, Boruto could have been easier to sympathize with if he was just more so like Hinata. His personality was more like Hinata, and he was actually
Going to that rewrite idea.
Yeah, going to that rewrite idea. It actually makes a lot more sense now, because like there are scenes, for example, I can't remember what they were talking about, but I just remember Boruto, he's on his bed and then like Naruto comes and checks up on him. I think it's during the tuning exam or some shit. There's scenes like that work really well with between him and Naruto. I'm pretty sure, what was he saying? He was just saying like, "Hey, congratulations, like I'm proud of you," type shit.
One of the best.
But it's like scenes like that. Yeah, it's like scenes like that where everyone can resonate with. And if they just wrote it as if Naruto was maybe not neglecting, but somewhat just had his priorities out of order and cared more. I mean, like, I guess it's not out of order, but his priorities were more for the village instead of his family, right? If they just kind of emphasized on that and didn't have Boruto just being a little shit stain, I think a lot of people would have enjoyed, like, would have been on Boruto's side from the get go. But like overall, like, I mean, this is just like this whole chart that you're showing me right now. This is for the movie, correct? This isn't for like the entire anime.
You can
Or
use
is
it.
it
Well,
for
it's,
the
we're
entire
mostly
anime?
so it was made for
You can use it for the anime.
screenplays. Yeah, specifically for
Okay.
screenplays, not even necessarily for movies, for screenplays.
I'm talking about
but
in
that applies
regards
to
to like, are
stories.
you guys said he
Yeah,
had
but-
3. He
Yeah,
got
3 out
that
of
was
10
in
for the
reference to the
movie.
movie.
3 out of 10 for the movie, but throughout the
Or
anime,
9,
do you
but-
think he has any more, or no? This is just like him throughout. He's got like
Well, again,
three of
Well,
The reason I brought this
technically,
up was
to
to
some
say
extent,
he is funny and definitely not just playing nice. Except for the exception.
I mean, I thought it was funny. Yeah, I thought it was a gag moment. I didn't take it
Yeah.
too serious when he did that. But after you telling me that he said, what did he say about Naruto? That he's like a
Shitty
shitty
dad.
shitty dad. Yeah, shitty
Okay,
father.
like, dude, like, yeah, that's just hard to get behind.
I
You know, like, I
know.
don't know. That is
Definitely
just a little
not playing
disrespectful.
nice.
Yeah, especially when you're doing that apparently in the Naruto manga. Like, dude,
Yeah.
that's just how you're gonna end off Naruto. No, like, that's not great.
That's
I
wild.
completely agree.
Like,
Yeah,
that
it's
is
a wild
the ending
idea.
of Naruto.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Bro,
a
like-
wild idea in my opinion.
Like, okay, I agree with you that I'm glad it's not in the Boruto manga at all. And I do like it as a concept at the end of Naruto. As a concept. Because, again, this is like, regardless of the... Funny enough, it contradicts the Boruto themes of, like, the child is their own person and they're not like their parent. Because the end of Naruto, it's like specifically trying to have Boruto be just like Naruto in this regard. He's being that next generation. And it's
Yeah.
bringing it full circle, because this is how we started Naruto. Like, one of the first panels is of the graffiti Hokage Stone
Right.
Monument, one of the
Yeah,
last
that's
panels.
true.
So it's...
Well, what they do is they invert it. The Naruto manga starts with Kurama, then the graffiti,
Yeah.
then the village,
Exactly.
and all that. This one starts with the village, then the graffiti, and then Kurama.
So I love it as an ending that brings it whole circle, especially because it's showing, basically, it's like the hero's journey to where they've reached the end of the journey and things are back to normal. They're in a new place, but we know that everything's gonna be okay. It's again, it's like returning back to the way things were, going back to normal. Everything that happened, it mattered, but we're past that now, and we're back to a place to where we can just relax and be happy for the rest of the time.
Or we
pretty
can
much.
spray paint slander on the Hokage.
Yeah, I feel
I
like
guess that's the
that-
one. Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I feel like that kind of, well, to be fair, I think at this point it was already confirmed, but that kind of just proves that, okay, by chapter 700, Kishimoto was intending to do the Boruto movie, at least by chapter 700, because he would not have put that in there otherwise, I don't think. Like, I think
Because-
he would have just ended Naruto as a good dad otherwise.
Yeah,
This
for
is why I say it's only good in concept for the whole what it was of the full ending. What did I say? Ties what wraps every what
real.
did I
Ties in
say?
Full circle.
Full circle. Thank
Goes
you.
full
Full circle. The
Comes
full
full
circle.
circle.
ending. Yeah, it comes full circle. It works in concept for that. In execution, writing Naruto as a shitty dad on his Hokage Stone Monument, and that's the main character we just saw for 700 chapters. That is one of the
Deadbeat.
final panels, and how his journey ends. That is fucking
Yeah.
insane,
Yeah, it's
bro.
insane. Like, they could have got around that by just simply him not slandering his dad. Like, he could have still like fucking did the whole shenanigans with spray painting, but why is he like spray painting slander? I don't know. Did Naruto like
I
spray
think-
paint words or no? Was it just squiggly lines? I can't remember.
I think Naruto did just do squiggly lines, but that again, I wasn't looking to see if it was Japanese kanji, so I could be wrong.
Yeah, I know.
That's funny. Okay.
What I
okay.
will say though is, if you like from an English reader who didn't know that,
Yeah.
I think it kind of works fine
Yeah.
because it just like
Yeah.
Naruto saying, "Hey, you know, the village is my whole family," blah blah blah, so it doesn't come across as bad. But now knowing that, that's
Yeah,
actually
oh my God.
wild.
I
Like I
know.
said, he
Crazy.
only did that. He only did that because of Boruto. There's no other reason why he would have done that.
That's
Like if this
insane.
was going to be his ending, he would not have written that. There's no way.
Like, imagine hypothetically, there is no Boruto series at all. The franchise ended at chapter 700, and that's how he ended it. What was he fucking thinking?
Ikimoto did that chapter. That's my opinion.
Yeah, no kidding. No fucking kidding.
Unbelievable.
That's actually insane, bro. That, you know, honestly, at that point, I would have said, never mind. Let's just end it with chapter 699 because that works the perfectly good ending anyway.
So there's a movie, Piranhas 2. Yeah, it's a sequel to Piranhas. Randomly, Piranhas 2. I know. I saw this in theaters. The last half of a second is okay. It's like they defeat the big bad shark thing, piranha, whatever, at the very end of the movie. It's like the climactic epic finale, and oh my god, they're both destroyed, but oh my god, sunset's rising. That's not how sunsets work, but you get it, the sunset's rising, and they're gonna go float back to home, and everything's happy, peachy, hunky-dory. The last half second, because again, this is like a horror movie, they're fighting freaking piranhas. Last half second is just another piranha coming out of the water and just grabbing the main character and just eating him, and it just cuts to black as it happens, like it's a jump scare, basically. Yeah. Like, that's the same thing, but it works in that case because it's supposed to be a horror manga movie thing, but like, for the happy-go-lucky, optimistic, coming-of-age story that is Naruto, to do that to end your franchise is unbelievable.
Maybe Kishimoto's setting us a theme. All people become shitty dads.
It's
like
unacceptable. Okay, now what I will say, this is not really a rewrite, but like if we were in charge of the like a omniscient in charge of the series, omnipotent person god thing, I like this as a concept and I want to keep this. Hypothetically, do you think this works if you remove it from the end of Naruto and you skip Boruto's generation and you place this at the end of Saruto?
So, like, is chapter 700 of Naruto just like Boruto as the dad? So we're just skipping all the way out there?
No.
Or are we just saying we get all of Boruto?
Yeah, we get all of Boruto. You just remove that one aspect from Boruto and you place it in Saruto.
No, because Boruto's whole arc is going against Naruto for being a shitty dad. Yeah. So why is Boruto being the shitty dad? Like, he's the one who complained about it. Naruto never complained about his dad being shitty. Like, he complained about being alone. And you could say, why would he be a shitty dad given that? But, like, he doesn't know how to be a dad. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Boruto had the shitty dad, complained about it. For him to just be the shitty dad, no.
So funny,
at best, Saruto can be the shitty dad. In Boruto, his son, can be the one doing this.
Kamui, you missed the point. I wasn't talking about the shitty dad aspect. I was talking about the graffiti on the Hokage Stone monument aspect.
Well, why is he doing it?
Who cares? He's Saruto. He's doing it because he's a wild kid like Naruto was.
Well, yeah, but the thing is, in both cases, so this is the problem. The reason Naruto and Boruto did it is the same reason. To get attention. Boruto, specifically Naruto, it's anyone and everyone. They're doing it to get attention, which means Saruto needs to not be getting attention.
Okay,
especially
no,
if
I got it.
Bring it full circle.
I got it. No. I got it way full circle. Boruto is suffocating Saruto with attention, and this is his only way to get away from his dad. Because Boruto wouldn't dare.
I thought of an even funnier one. Adult dad Boruto is doing it again, but not to get his dad's attention, but to get his son's attention. He's doing it again to get Saruto's attention. And Saruto's just looking at him like, my dad is so annoying.
Because he just knows that, okay, maybe like Saruto looks up to Naruto, but not Boruto because Boruto's suffocating him. So like, okay, how can I get Saruto's attention?
He's looking at him, he's like, you're not Hokage like my grandpa or great-grandpa. And Boruto's like, no, I'm the Shadow Hokage. See, I exist.
I'm so much cooler. No, that works even better.
Yeah.
Instead
Yeah,
of
look how dumb the Hokage look compared to me. Look at this.
I was thinking something even stupider. Instead of graffitiing on the Hokage Stone monument, he graffitis his
He
own
graffitis on
face.
Naruto.
I was thinking his own
Oh.
face next to it, thinking it looks cooler.
Yeah, that would be funny.
funny.
I'm down for that ending. Boruto
I'm
doing it
honestly
again
okay
against
with
Naruto.
Boruto being a deadbeat as well. Might as well pass on down the tradition, bro. Every Uzumaki dad should just be a deadbeat at this point.
Oh my god. I love it.
That's hilarious. Long story short, though, yeah, I'm thinking that obviously the Boruto part aside, they probably shouldn't have put shitty dad at the end of the Naruto manga.
come on.
Even because just the English version I read works just fine for the Boruto tie-in without the shitty dad part. As cool as it is, it's also bad.
The point is to bring it full circle. It's not to set up Boruto.
Yeah. Jeez.
God.
Well,
Foreshadowing.
putting shitty dad in there kind of, I don't know, man. The fact that they did that part.
Bro, it's like the second to last page. In fact, it's the last page of Naruto.
No way.
There's only one extra
character.
panel of Kurama.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god. Okay. Let's see, how long have we been going? Almost 5 hours. Did we want to
never
do
got
any
to the-
more intro topics as an outro? That we already
Well,
did?
real quick, I never got it. Well, real quick.
Or we could end it here.
'Cause I never actually got to this point.
Okay, go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
I never got to this point from earlier. So I mentioned Naruto being in danger. So the reason why it's okay what they did with Boruto here is because Naruto is the other main character of the movie.
Right,
It's
okay.
Boruto, Naruto, the movie. It's both of them. And if you look at Naruto, Naruto does pass probably 7. I don't know if he ever counted before, but he probably does pass a lot of these. He's at least in danger at some point, but if it's the end of the movie, does that even count, to be fair?
I would say Naruto has all but one of these. All but unfair injury.
Exactly. You know, he is playing nice. Like, he's not being mean to Boruto.
We
He's
see
just
with Hinata, he's being plain
oblivious.
nice. And he's trying to be there for Himawari.
Exactly, so-
He's trying to go about it. He's just doing it the wrong way. So he is being nice. He's making the attempt.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's obsessed with being Hokage. He's very hardworking. He's loved by the whole village. He's very courageous. He's funny. He's skilled. He is in danger. Yeah, he's just not unfair. You could argue that Boruto's unfairly being mean to him, but I wouldn't say it's unfair. So he's got 8 out of 9.
In fact, this is
And
proof
Naruto is
that he's a
the
protagonist.
other main character.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, because the point is, it is both of them. It's just they both have a flaw. Boruto's flaw is more unlikable, is really what it boils down to. But like, again, obviously Boruto doesn't have a lot of these other points, but that's because, well, frankly, his flaw kind of ruins most of them. The fact that he is being such a bratty kid is what messes up playing nice and funny and loved by others and hardworking. You know, like, all of them are messed up by the same things. Like, you know, he's really got 1/2 flaws, and they're the reason he doesn't pass all these points. But because Naruto is the co-protagonist of the movie, that's why this is okay. If that wasn't the case, well, the Boruto movie probably wouldn't be so good.
In fact, Kamui, this is like official, objective proof based in psychology and screenwriting law that Naruto is a good character in Boruto. That was just wrong.
Especially when you tie in the Naruto manga ending, you know, Naruto ended Naruto as a shitty dad,
Exactly.
canonically. So
He's continuing
I'll
where
tell
he
you.
left off. Yeah.
exactly. So if you have a problem, you have it with Naruto, not Boruto. As crazy as that sounds. Now, out of curiosity, outside of the shitty dad part, which do you like better? Because I think both work as perfectly good endings, and which do you like ending better though? Chapter 699 ending about what it means to be a ninja, or chapter 700 as the epilogue?
So,
Which ending do you
okay,
like
well, you
better?
just answered that for me because I was gonna say 699 is the ending and 700 is an epilogue. So.
But I'm saying it's the final chapter.
my
Like, is what I
God.
actually.
I'm gonna say 700, not because I prefer it, just because I would prefer to have both. I know that's not answering the question.
Exactly.
That's the.
I know, because that's what my answer was too. But as the official ending, so because we're not allowed to say that.
I mean, 699 is just a better chapter than 700, in my opinion, anyways. So.
It is. See, you know what? I hate to say this. Okay, I generally would say 699, if not for two things. Okay.
Yeah.
Hinata and Himawari at Neji's grave, that scene, and the panel of Kurama sleeping. That's the only reason I kind of want to pick 700.
Okay, the panel of Kurama
I
sleeping
love that
only
too
counts
much.
because of my headcanon.
No, it doesn't. That's like literally what disproves your headcanon. But
because it's showing he's
actually, yeah, your
alive. You
headcanon
didn't
would be
think
a
he was
reason.
dead.
Oh well.
What headcanon did you think I was talking about?
No, I just didn't understand what you were trying to get at, I guess.
Well, you're
Either
just saying
way,
that confidently, though. I guess. I don't know.
well, I mean, I don't know. I was good. I knew what headcanon you were referring to. I just don't understand the tie-in. I don't know.
Whatever.
Anyway, so anyway, the point is, I liked those two scenes a lot, and I want those in the ending. But like, it doesn't make sense to end with 699. Just have those. I mean, you could maybe get away with the Kurama sleeping panel just at the end of 699. As random as it is, you could maybe do that. But the Hinata Himawari one, no, it doesn't work.
Okay.
You could maybe do like the Naruto the last thing though, where you just show them with the kids and then just do that as like 2 extra panels, I guess. But I do like perhaps that's what it means to be a shinobi final panel thing.
Exactly. I'm just saying, I don't think freaking Kurama sleeping is usurping Sasuke's freaking finale monologue. This is the whole point of this.
No, I agree. That's why I'm saying objectively, 699 is the better ending, especially with the shitty dad thing. But I just love Kurama sleeping.
That's so funny
It's
to
just
me.
so good. I mean, I did deny it's silly, but I love it. But I do think 699 is the better ending.
I agree. I would say especially it's the better ending because we have Boruto as a series, which almost makes chapter 700 not irrelevant, but almost meaningless in the Naruto manga.
Yeah.
And back to Naruto. Alright, well that was all the main points. Back to intro topics, and we've been going for 5 hours 17 minutes. So at any point, in fact, I'll let you be the one that decides it. 6 hours is our cutoff time. You can cut us off whenever you want, Jman.
Well, what I will tell you is I'm cooking food and I have to eat it, so I've got plenty of time, as usual.
We have basically infinite topics, so you decide the time, I guess. We could even end it here if you wanted to. Or we could go into the next topic.
Well, hold on. I gotta at least do my favorite Lord Orochimaru one. At the very least.
Okay, we're doing at least one more. Sorry, J-Man. You've been overruled.
No, it's okay.
And you scroll down. Oh my god, we have so many of these.
I know. Okay.
Right there. Okay. So, J-Man.
Yeah.
I have a very important question for you.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Why did Lord Orochimaru say thus? Scroll down. Sakon, Demon Twin Jutsu, Jirobo, Earth Style, Terra Shield. Why did Orochimaru say that?
Wait, can you scroll up?
Yeah. Gladly.
Lord Orochimaru said this. Demon Twin Jutsu.
Why did Orochimaru say
I don't
that?
know. Why did he? I don't know.
Well, I mean, we were hoping
Do you have any
you would
theories?
know. Yeah, we're asking you here.
You wait. Don't you guys have the answer though?
We have an answer, but it's up to interpretation. So we're hoping to get some broader perspectives to enlighten our views.
Why did he say that?
Yeah, why did Orochimaru say
Yeah.
that?
Like, did he say? Is he implying that he said that in the past? Or
Yeah,
that
well,
he's
Orochimaru
repeating what
said-
Well,
Orochimaru
he
said?
said
on Demon Twin
past
Jutsu.
tense.
And Drobo, Earth Style, Terror Ship. So why?
I can't lie. I don't know why.
But what's your
Can you come up
yeah,
with any theories?
yes.
Did he ever say that in the past? Did Orochimaru
I mean,
himself say
Kabuto's
that?
Kabuto's pretty
Kabuto said it
reliable.
just on this panel, so obviously.
Yeah.
But did Orochimaru say in the manga ever?
Well, Lord Orochimaru said it.
Yeah, I'm not sure, guys. Has Lord Orochimaru said it in the manga himself? Is there like a panel he's actually said it?
Well, it's possible that he didn't, and maybe Kabuto's trying to throw them off by including this. You know, like confusing them or even lying to them to throw like make an inconsistent story to try and like muddy their
Yeah.
brains with like different facts or knowledge, trying to throw them every which way direction. Who knows? You think
Orochi
that's
said
the
this.
case? Or do you have your own theory?
I mean, it's also possible that Orochimaru just wanted to see Sakon do the Demon Twin Jutsu and Jirobe do the Earth Style Terror Shield, just, you know, experiments and whatnot.
No, I don't even have an opinion because I can't recall Orochimaru ever saying that himself.
Hmm.
Well, this could be like an off-screen flashback, to
Yeah,
be
like
fair.
an
Like,
off-screen
we don't
thing, I
have to have
guess.
seen it, but the
Yeah.
point is Orochimaru did say it.
And you
And
know,
the question is
going
why?
off of Kamui's thing, he didn't have to be saying that he wanted to see them do the jutsu. He could have been just talking
Mhm.
about the jutsu in other regards, such as maybe Sakon and Jirobo came up to him one day and were like, Lord Orochimaru, which of our jutsus is your favorite?
Yeah, and he's like responding like Sakon, Demon Twin Jutsu, Jirobo, Earth Style Terror Shield. What's interesting is that he didn't say Kidomaru, Spiderweb Net, or Tayuya, Demon Flute, Chains of Fantasia, but
Yeah.
that's another topic for another day. Well, actually, we could ask, why do you think he chose Jirobo and Sakon instead of Kidomaru and Tayuya, or Kimimaru for that matter?
Well, it's possible that he either
Uh,
didn't have a favorite of all of their jutsu, or maybe they hadn't adapted jutsu at that time, or perhaps Sakon and Jirobo were in on it together, and they secretly snuck away from the Sound Four to go ask them, specifically them, directly.
and that's just a theory that never happened. So, I don't know. Like, are those two stronger than the other two?
No. Well, Sakon or Kidomaru are both kind of implied to be the stronger two, and Jirobo is obviously implied to be the weakest. But
Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, because Jirobo was against that fucking Choji. Yeah, guys, I honestly don't even have like an explanation for this at all. Maybe he was just trying to throw Sasuke and Itachi off. I'm not sure.
All right.
so, out of
What's going on
curiosity,
there?
how do you think this would throw Itachi and Sasuke off?
Oh my
God,
God, we can.
What would he, especially Itachi? What would Itachi
Well, it wouldn't really
think
throw
about
Itachi
this?
off. It would, if anything, it would probably throw off Sasuke, but because Sasuke is the only one who knows of those people.
Right, because
so-
he'd be like, wait, when did he say that? Why
Yeah.
did he say that? So he'd be doing what we're doing.
Exactly.
This is a brain blender question, guys. I'm not really fucking.
I mean, the fact that
not
it's
really
blending
sure.
our brains proves how much it must have been proving
Yeah.
Sasuke. Like, he had first-hand knowledge. We're just watching it from a third-person narrator perspective.
So there must have been something that happened off screen.
Or what if this
With-
actually resonated with Sasuke because Sasuke knows the answer. He remembers the moment that they said thus, and he's wondering, and he knows why, and he's like, "Oh no, he's right." Kind of one of those. It's like the Pain talking to Naruto, "How would you create peace?" moment,
Yeah.
but with Kabuto and Sasuke.
Well, you know, because
Oh.
chakra's comprised of mental and physical energy, if Kabuto can control Sasuke's mental side, he can control Sasuke's chakra and turn him against Itachi.
You think that's what he was doing?
It's possible.
Well, it's possible.
Well, I mean, anything's possible at this point. We haven't seen anything that's happened. Apparently, like this must have all happened off screen.
I'm just using the rules
If
in
he
the
said
series.
this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I don't know. Something must have happened between Sasuke and Orochimaru, or Sasuke and the Sound 4 off screen that makes Sasuke like I don't know hesitant or worried about this jutsu.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Oh,
that's the
that's
only thing I
another.
can.
That's a good theory. What if because half of the Sound 4 fight with Sasuke seems like it's off screen, like it kind of cuts away.
Yeah.
Maybe Sakon and Jirobo use these two jutsu to beat up Sasuke in that fight, especially Sakon because he's kind of like the focus fighter here. And then later on, when they got to the hideout, when Sasuke gets to Orochimaru's hideout, Kabuto and Orochimaru are talking about Sakon and Jirobo's abilities, and Sasuke gets PTSD at the time they used it on him, and Kabuto's trying to do it again by being like, "Hey, Sasuke, did you forget about these jutsu?"
Yeah, I could see where you're coming from there, but could it just be a jutsu that's just like a strong jutsu that they never pulled out before, but they're just wondering like, why didn't they use this? I mean, he could just be saying that to himself, just like Orochimaru said. It might not be intended for Sasuke or Itachi.
That's
It could
fair,
just
but
be a
he's
thing
really
like that.
emphasizing that Lord Orochimaru
Yeah.
said this.
But doesn't he always just glaze Orochimaru and call him Lord of Orochimaru said this? It's just like, I want to be like Lord of Orochimaru, so I'm just going to do what he does and do what the jutsu-
Yes, but then you have to ask, what about these jutsu is making him like Orochimaru?
I guess all the Sound 4, don't they all have like, if I'm not mistaken, don't they all have like curse marks?
They do.
Yeah, so I don't know, is that kind of like, isn't the curse mark drawing from like, um, doesn't the curse mark draw from Orochimaru's power? Like not directly, but isn't it like a power
It
that's
like
from
it's
Orochimaru?
whoops, my timer. It's definitely involved. It's part of
Yeah.
it. Like there's other aspects, of course, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a random panel. If there was another panel where Orochimaru initially said this, I think I'd be able to come up with a better explanation. But I mean, Kabuto's seemingly just saying this in his fucking head. Unless is he saying it out loud?
Yeah,
Can you-
like I mean,
yeah.
especially if you
Yeah, he's
listen to
saying
the
it out
anime,
loud?
you can hear Kabuto say it.
Yeah, plus his mouth
Oh,
is
okay,
open
so he's
here.
like Orochimaru said. Yeah, I guess it must just be a thing to intimidate Sasuke. Obviously, this doesn't really affect Itachi in any way. Like, I don't know why Itachi would care. But yeah, maybe he's just like, maybe he's just like what one of y'all said. He's just like tormenting Sasuke and the fact that they've done it before or something on him. But it's kind of hard to say if it was off screen.
And I will quickly
Yeah,
mention,
why do you bring this panel up? Yeah.
technically anything could possibly happen in Naruto. Like in the
Yeah,
war arc,
but
a magical purple elephant could have
Yeah,
dropped out of
that's
the
why I'm
sky
kinda
and
like,
landed
I
on
don't know, I
Madara.
don't really
But I'm
have
using
any other resource
information
other
in
than
the
this panel.
series. Yeah, I'm just going based off of
Okay.
what's already been established and consistent. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Bounded by the limitations.
I guess that's the only thing that I could come up with is that it's just something used to throw Sasuke off. I mean, that's like the only thing that makes sense. The only reason why he would just like fucking say out loud.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, do you think it's directed towards Itachi? It has to be towards Sasuke for some reason, right?
It's gotta be.
Well, Itachi's the more interesting one because that's like really like damn, what on earth could this be hinting at?
But thankfully, we've already spent enough time on this topic to where we don't have to entertain that thought, right, Kamui?
Oh no. Oh no, wait.
Well, we could
Wait,
move
wait.
on to the.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, yeah, let him go. Let him cook.
Let me cook. Okay. So yeah, these guys coming out of Kabuto, are they like I can't even remember. Are they even conscious or is this just like some fucking like corpse pretty much or just like an extension of Kabuto? Or are they
Just an
conscious?
extension of Kabuto.
Okay, then never mind. Yeah, I was about to say if they're conscious and they were somehow like a curse mark within Kabuto, like how fucking Orochimaru is within his curse marks, and he's just like able to spawn out. Maybe that hints at Sasuke, or maybe that's just meant to show that Sasuke can take out Orochimaru in the future when he did that with that fucking girl or whatever, and he fucking ripped him out, and he's like, okay, take me to the fucking to a place where we can reanimate the Kage and shit. Maybe that's why he showed us that. I don't really know, but since he's not conscious, since they're not conscious, and that's not even a thing. Yeah, I have no explanation for that at all.
All right.
All right. What do you want to move on to the next question, which is
What
like
is
I think
what is this
above-
question for? This feels like a test.
This is Kamui's
Well, I have
favorite
another one
question
for you.
for some reason. Like he
Is
again,
is
we
there
weren't
like a
going in
proper
order.
answer?
Yeah, no, like we weren't like
Well, no,
Kamui
is
just
there a
loves
proper
to ask
answer,
people
though?
this.
Bro, I probably saw that panel like once in my life, but like, yeah, I'm not even sure.
Yeah, I mean, the real
I have a lot of
answer
fun
is
asking people
it's
that.
up to interpretation.
Wait, are you serious?
No.
That's the answer?
There's
Okay.
many
Well,
answers.
we won't spoil the answer. Anyway.
Oh, so you guys have the answer, you're not telling me? Yeah.
Well, maybe. Anyway, another question though is, what if neglected god like Naruto trains seriously?
Sorry, repeat that.
What if neglected god like Naruto trains seriously?
What if he trains seriously?
Neglected god like Naruto.
neglected
Yeah.
god like Naruto.
Wait, repeat that, bro. What are you saying right now?
All right, I'll phrase it two different
Yeah.
ways.
Okay.
What if neglected god like Naruto trains seriously? Or what if Naruto neglected trains seriously godlike?
Does that help?
What if Naruto neglected trained seriously godlike?
Yeah.
That's the alternative phrasing.
If that way helps
Yeah,
you.
that one makes a bit more sense to me, honestly. But at the same time, that makes zero sense. What the fuck are you saying? So if Naruto got neglected, and what if Naruto was neglected and then he trained seriously like a god? Like, what does that even mean?
Well, remember, the other way to look at it is what if
Yeah.
neglected god like Naruto?
What if
trains
neglected god like Naruto got trained seriously?
Yeah.
What if neglected god like dude? What are you guys doing in my brain right now? What if neglected
It's
god
just a simple
like
question.
Naruto trained seriously?
Yeah.
He'd be
What
pretty
if?
strong. Like, I don't know.
Even though he was
Like,
neglected
he'd be pretty
godlike?
powerful. If he was neglected, but he's still godlike and trained seriously, I mean, wouldn't he be like a god? If he's
What if he
Well,
just
no,
godlike?
he'd be
trained
godlike.
seriously godlike?
Yeah. Does that change it
well,
for you?
wouldn't he be just wouldn't he just be very strong?
Yeah, well maybe
Is that
yeah.
what you're asking? What if the neglected Naruto godlike trained seriously? That's a horrible question. What is it?
Well, out of hypothetical, do you think this would be a good video topic?
What if neglected Naruto godlike trained seriously?
Yeah. Would you make
What
a
do you
video on
mean?
that?
What do you mean in the sense neglected? No. What do you mean like neglected? He just got neglected by his peers, or he's neglecting himself, or like what's going on?
Well, we were hoping you could tell us that.
What if neglect? Well, I'm assuming he probably been neglected by someone else, so he's neglected by other people, and he's godlike. But then he starts training seriously. I don't know. He'd just be really strong.
Seriously godlike.
In fact, what if the gods
He's
neglected
oh my
him
goodness, oh
like
my God, you
someone
guys
who
gotta stop.
trained seriously?
Wait, say that again.
What if the gods neglected him like someone who trained seriously, such as Rock Lee? Rock Lee trained seriously. So what if the gods, such as like
Okay.
Shibai, neglected Naruto
Yeah.
like Rock Lee?
What if a god like Shibai neglected Naruto like he's Rock Lee?
And he trained seriously godlike.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you guys are fucking trolling.
But okay, but like, do you think it
You
like?
guys are trolling.
So would you make this video hypothetically?
No, because I don't even know where to start. Like, are we talking like
Oh,
that's like a 1 minute
interesting.
video, wouldn't it? Oh my god.
No, it's like
a
12
1-minute
minutes.
video, you say?
Yeah.
This is a 3.5 hour video.
What if Naruto neglected trained seriously godlike?
Yeah.
The
my
title
God.
was what if neglected godlike Naruto trained seriously?
What if neglected Naruto?
That's where the two versions come from.
Yeah.
One's the title, one's the thumbnail.
I don't know. He'd just be very strong, even if he was neglected. I don't know. That's where I would go with that.
We haven't actually done this yet, but this channel has like every video has weird titles like this. A
Yeah,
lot of
they're
them
all
involve
like 5 hours long.
Neglecting.
Yeah, we're gonna react to one of these one day.
It's probably gonna be
One
this
day.
one.
What if
Yeah, this is
Naruto
the OGs.
neglected trained seriously godlike?
Yeah, what
Oh my
if?
god, man.
They're all several hours long. I'm
Naruto
curious
neglected trained
what on
seriously.
earth he's talking about.
Well, what do you guys talk about in your video if you're being serious right now? If it takes 5 hours to talk about it, what's the major points?
We don't know yet. We haven't watched it yet.
Oh,
It's,
so
I think
wait,
it's
you haven't watched it or you haven't made it?
no.
No. This
This
is someone else's video. This is
Yeah,
not
someone
ours.
This has
else's
already
video.
been uploaded.
Oh,
I've like,
thought it
yeah,
was
I found
your
this. I took a
video.
screenshot. I was like,
No,
I
no,
thought
we
it was
never
your
title it
video.
like this.
I was like, what the fuck are you guys on right now? Yeah, okay, that makes a bit more sense. Is
That's
the dude
hilarious.
like not from North America or something?
I don't think so. I think it
Probably.
is a foreigner who
I'm not trying to be racist.
is like,
or anything.
no, it's fine. Well, racism isn't fine. I meant like you're
Well,
being.
Yeah.
Clarification there, but
Yeah.
I think it's a foreigner
Yeah, I'm
who
assuming he's
is
yeah, I'm
either
assuming
into
he's foreign.
Naruto fanfics and wrote their own, or found someone else's who they liked and is several parts long, like a 30-part fanfic. And what they did is they copied and pasted it and put it into a speech to voice thing on Google. And I think
Okay.
that just is the video.
Yeah. So I think I
Oh,
had an
okay.
AI voice.
It was an AI.
Probably
voice,
listened
that's
for
fine.
like
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. Did it give you brain rot or not
No,
yet?
absolutely. But
You haven't
Not yet
finished
because I
it?
haven't watched it yet, for
Okay.
real. But
Yeah.
about 3 seconds worth.
Well,
of brain
I got brain rot trying to figure that out, so my brain's pretty much fried. At
that's
this point.
just the title. I
But-
can't wait to see the video.
Honestly, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt because when it comes to thumbnails, you kind of use like broken English sometimes. So I don't know. Like, I bet you someone's gonna click on that and take it seriously. But
I mean, as a video, it's got a
if
cool
I can-
thumbnail.
yeah, whatever I can take out of that, I think he means what if Naruto's neglected, but yet he still trains, and then he just puts godlike under it just cause. But like the caption or the title you said of the video is like the opposite of what he just wrote down. That's just a mess, dude.
Okay.
Like I feel like you guys have the answer to this or the answer to these questions, but you're just not telling me. Like you're holding the keys.
No, I promise you, we're not. We're not.
The keys to the answer. You're
Oh, you know
dangling
what?
them.
Okay, I don't have it. Oh my god, I do have it here. Okay, this
My
is
brain's
exactly
turning
what I was
into
looking
mush.
for. Thank God.
Please.
Okay.
this is really random. Why does the shopkeeper have kanji on his forehead? Is hilarious.
I know. Okay.
What if
So, this isn't like a broken English
What
one.
if
This is
Naruto
genuine
has
question.
Adamantium bones.
Yeah. What if Naruto had
What if Naruto
adamantium
had-
bones? What if? 2
Does
hours
it
long.
even
by the way.
matter if he's like the fucking Nine Tails? Like
So-
what?
Not only 2 hours long, part 2, by the way.
Dude, what? Lord's Fiction. Is this the same guy?
That's
I'm
probably.
pretty sure.
Why the
Looks
fuck
the
does it
same
matter if
style.
his bones are adamantium?
Adamantium bones.
Like, I mean, what do you
What?
think would happen?
I don't know too much about adamantium, but I'm pretty sure it's just wait, is that the No, that's not the metal in there. Yeah,
It's
it is.
what
It's the
Kushina's
metal, right?
chains are made of.
Yeah. He's got adamantium chains.
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah, you're thinking of
Yeah.
adamantine, the thing that Captain America's shield is
Yeah.
made out of.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
adamantium, the chains. So what if you had
Hold on.
bones that are made of
I think
adamantium?
think regardless, it doesn't really fucking matter because it's the Nine Tails and he can just regenerate himself. So what? Like what?
Okay. So would he be overall stronger or weaker or the same? Would he
I
have
mean,
different
obviously
abilities?
he'd be stronger if his bones are enhanced, but not by much. I mean, shit, like he might be able to punch through things easier, maybe, but I doubt it. Like I doubt it would make a difference if he's in a QB mode.
Okay, would it make him
Assuming
heavier?
this is the same creator, I think this font thumbnail would be infinitely funnier if it said "What if neglected Naruto has
What if
adamantium
neglected- yeah,
bones?"
honestly,
Godlike.
what if neglected Naruto? What is- My brain, man.
Oh
My
my
brain.
god. Okay, so hypothetically, he has
Yeah,
adamantium bones. In the war arc, would he have dislocated his shoulder, which he not to snap back into place, or does that scene no longer exist?
I I feel well. I guess it wouldn't happen. Wait, how did he break his shoulder again, or how did it go out
Didn't
of
break it,
place?
it dislocated. I don't remember exactly how. It
Yeah.
just ran or
How-
something.
if modern
No,
I don't remember actually.
it it's freaking happened out of nowhere. It was random. It probably happened for a reason, but okay. Well, I have an answer to this. I think it would have happened, but because it's adamantium, it would have sealed away the damage, effectively snapping it back to place.
It would have chained the damage down.
Yes. Not heal him, seal it.
Bro, there's so many of these intro topics I want to do right now.
We can't be here forever, Kamui, okay? And J-Man's the one cutting us off.
Well, what about
so-
this?
Which one?
What about this Boruto one?
Which one?
The he's looking to his left. It's a vertical-ish panel. Right, you went by it. Above neglected. Down.
Okay. Oh my god. Yeah?
So, J-Man, what did you think about Boruto, like, dissing his mom like this?
Well, first of all, J-Man, are you okay? I'll take that as a no. Maybe that's our cue. Maybe that's him cutting us off.
Well, his thing went green for a second.
Well, no, it's going green. It's like very bad audio. It sounds awful. Do you not hear that?
I just don't hear it.
Oh, wow, weird. Well, J-Man, Dan, thanks for coming on to the Walky. Oh my god, that is awful. Talky podcast. Dari Chicago.
I just don't hear him, yeah.
Nice chat.
Oh, he left.
Which one Metal's parents are related to Hartsuchi or Tenten? Tenten unofficially, but canonically. He calls her auntie in the anime. Oh no, what are you having? Kamui go crazy over this time. Freaking everything. I think he's underwater. Literally, bro. Like, I can't believe Kamui can't hear that. He's probably in the audience. Yeah, okay. I guess when he dropped his headphones earlier, that really made some craziness happen. J-Man, welcome back.
There we go.
Yeah, my internet just goes out around 4 o'clock, but I'll be back up in a minute or so.
Okay. Hey, you
Yeah,
sounded freaking
Rogers, I don't
crazy.
know.
Were you trying to talk? I'm assuming you were, but assuming that what that was.
Well, I was trying to make sense of it, and then I just had a seizure, and then
No, okay.
disconnected.
You could tell. It
But I'm
sounded
back.
like it.
No, I didn't hear anything. It wasn't registering on my end, but
It sounded like
Oh, okay, that's good.
Draco is what it
Shut it
sounded like. For your reference, Calvin.
that's funny.
You know what I'm talking about. Okay. Well, did you
Okay,
say words
so
on
what
this?
are you guys
You can see my screen?
Hey? Yeah.
Okay. Did you say words on this?
Yeah.
So we didn't hear any of them.
No, I didn't say anything about this. My
Okay.
Mo, his wife too. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah, so why
Yeah,
did
so what did you think about Boruto, like, dissing his, Hinata like this?
His wife too. That's all I can say right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess he just doesn't give a shit.
But why?
I mean,
That's his mom.
Who's he talking to here again?
Mitsuki.
Mitsuki and Shikamaru.
Yeah, Mitsuki and Shikamaru. Yeah, I mean, for whatever reason, right now, Boruto like refuses to admit that he's like actually Lord Seven's son. I can't really explain why. Even when Shikamaru fucking asked him, he kind of just like forgot about it, just didn't mention it.
Well, he did tell Shikamaru, but what's really interesting, though, is, first of all, never mind if he's Lord Seven's actual born son or not. From Kawaki, the normal Kawaki, it wouldn't be weird for him to call him Naruto dad and Hinata mom. Like, they adopted him. They are his parents. There's no reason why he can't just... It's like he's making Kawaki look like a dick here.
By the way, Jman, did you like reconnect? If so, can you unconnect and go back to whatever you were doing before? God, there's no way you can't hear that.
No, I can't hear him.
Oh my god. Well, yeah, he's not talking again, so I'm guessing he reconnected. He needs to unconnect. Honestly, this might be a good place to call it, Kamui, I'm not gonna lie. Save us all the headache.
You definitely want to end. I can tell. You've been trying to end it for the last 20 minutes. So.
No, it's not that I've been trying to end it. It's I've said that we can end at any time.
Yeah, the fact that you keep mentioning it over and over at the end is a pretty obvious hint, though, that you're hoping that it ends at any time.
That's not true. Yeah, I mean, really, I'm freaking trying to let Jman
Yeah,
go.
it is.
I'm freaking here for 5.5 hours at this point.
Yeah, I can't hear Jman again. I don't know if you can, but
no, I can't. I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? Oh, plus keep in mind we're also streaming next 2 nights in a row, so it's not what I was gonna say. But
I know. The problem is, I feel like we haven't even begun the Jman stream for real.
Okay, he's back in the attics. Okay, probably just stay on your phone. But we can wrap it up here if you want, Jman. What you think?
Yeah, sorry. It's just because like right now my internet's going on and off, so it keeps switching from the computer to my phone.
Yeah.
And then like when I disconnect, the Discord doesn't let me log out. So
yeah, that's fine. We can end it here then. We're just directly going against what I was just saying to Kamui.
Yeah. Point proven.
Yeah, well, we gave you the outro 2 hours in, so if you want it, go back to that and over and out.
I'm imagining someone actually just going back. We gotta get the timestamp of just the outro so they can go to the outro and then listen to it and then log off. Most replayed moment, the outro.
It's randomly 2 hours in.
That could be